Yo, 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 what's going on, ladies and gents and ladies, anything in between? One second, I have to turn on music or my headset's going to turn off. But not for you. Good morning to all. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, y'all just reminded me I need to do the pin message. Whoops. Whoops. Yo, what's up, Terry? What's up, Venture? What's up, Joe? What's up, Matthew? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to all four of you. Somebody new just joined the chat, joins and goes, "It's going to be a crazy 1.5 hours." Respect. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, the famous yo, yo, yo. The infamous. By the way, guys, this is just halfway point in GP of previous day, and then this is halfway point in GP of like a really fat ass range, basically. I just tried to give us something because under 671 it is actually pretty open. But I didn't want to be too, blind to that. Oh wait, I'm supposed to join the Discord too. I'm not good at my job, am I? Almost clicked the wrong screen. All right, we're live everywhere. A little early, but fuck it. Fuck it, we do it live. Hey, what's up, kid? How you doing? You've been on fire lately. I mean, honestly, you've been on fire for a while. What am I saying? Good to see you, though. Hope you're having a good morning so far. I always almost half call you by your name, and then I'm like, wait, just say the name that's on the screen. A little thanks. It's a great morning. Glad to hear. Aloha. What is up, SF? And thank you again, kid, for always posting your reviews and stuff. I appreciate that. Plenty of people are, think they're above that, but they're not. So I appreciate you for still doing that. Someone's got to do it. But yeah, good morning. Good morning. What's up, Aloha? You guys always ask me why I don't let people who don't have perms in chat post pictures. This is literally why. I'm not even trying to be mean to this guy, but it's like, bro, no one in here cares about your chart because none of us can read it. Not to be a hater, but like Jesus. Again, it's not like I'm going to your Discord and saying, "Why aren't you looking at pre-market high? Are you like an idiot or something?" Like that just doesn't make any sense to me. Yo, what's up, Chimera? What's up, JC? Yo, 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 what's up, Letterbuck? It does always make me laugh a little when I see people type yo, yo, yo. Because it was never an intention to make that like a repetitive thing, I would say. I'm just stupid. I have to watch here. I don't have YouTube Premium. LOL. If I go back to the chat or anything, it minimizes. What the fuck? That's weird. I thought you were gonna say because of ads. I was like, I have that shit off. But even without YouTube Premium, I think you get ads from YouTube for not having YouTube Premium, which is just crazy. All good though. And it's really funny, dude, because over the last couple weeks, everybody who's like on social media has turned from like a trader into like everybody now understands war and tactician and like all that shit. It's just funny to read. I do see a lot of people saying long at the open, which is a little crazy to me. Like I would think that you should probably wait, for the open to see, if you're going to end up doing that or not. I could see why some people would say, "Well, I don't want to get puts." I could see both ends of that, but I don't see the point in going, "I'm going to go long. I'm going to go short right at open." It's like, why don't you just wait for the fucking open? It's like you're like I said in the trade floor, it's like you're trying to guess who the murderer is without actually knowing anything. So you're basically putting someone innocent to death. Good job. Putting them in prison for something they didn't do. Just because you're guessing. I mean, that's essentially what you're doing. You're guessing. So I don't see why so many people are jumping the gun and going, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Why don't you just wait? We're down $12. Over $12 actually. We're down over $12 right now. And you know what's funny too, and I've explained this a million times on stream. It's not just one sector. Literally every sector, but like energy is down this morning. Literally every sector except energy. So it's not just a tech drop or a discretionary drop or a comms drop or oh my god the banks are weak or oh my god tech stocks are weak or this or that. It's literally everything. Like when you see a $12 move on spot, that's most sectors. It's probably a majority of the market. So that's why it amazes me when I see people say that shit. Because it's like you didn't even notice how much we moved. Like, not to sound like a hater, but damn, it's like you didn't even look at your chart. LOL, they should just Venmo me their money at open. Yeah, probably should. I did see a lot of people going like long on all kinds of shit too. That's why I went over this watch list and I went into like coin. I mean, I'm gonna lose on coin too. I'm not trying to act like I'm above them. But like, if you look at this list right here, look how many different sectors that I just highlighted. All of those are the same exact setup that looked good for bulls yesterday. So that's why when I looked at that, I was like, man, that kind of scares me. That doesn't make me excited. Which again is why I chose crypto because it's like this probably won't take as big. I mean, it is taking a hit, but just looking at like an outlier to some extent, just literally anything. But no, yeah, I think that's what scared me the most yesterday. Now I would never have been like, yo, we're gonna drop $12 tomorrow, guys. Be careful. Like, no, I'm not. I'm not even trying to say I called that. No, it's just like it did feel like something was coming because like we just had all that shit this last weekend. It came out, and now we have this coming out, and every stock started looking really, really good for like upside pressure. It's like that's the perfect time to do this kind of shit. I hate to, but you can't call that. You can't be like, damn, I don't like how everything looks the same. I'm gonna short it. No, I mean you could definitely point it out though and be like, that's not supposed to be doing that. So I am curious to see what happens today. Since we already have done a lot of the damage, now it's to see does it get worse? Because the longer we're under this, the longer I'm concerned in seeing lower levels like 671 possibly, which we almost made it to. 667, a little bit lower. You got 662, 660, 3.40, which this is actually some numbers I remember saying a lot a couple months ago, but we just haven't seen this area in a while. Yeah, that's pretty much the game plan though. I'll also have the SPX fib posted for the VIP guys who like watching SPX. I literally have in my channel. Would avoid going long right it open. This is popular amongst the Twitter traders, but I think we can all agree to wait for more confirmation first. Like, I don't even care if people do go long. I'm just saying wait for something. And then I go into trade for it and I see someone going, thinking of taking calls on Tesla today. Like, brother, just wait. He said thinking, to be fair, but still. Like, that's a pretty direct bullish comment. Again, I'm not saying you can't be bullish. I'm just saying, just wait for something. Actually, look at the chart. Wait for a confirmation. We're down $12. Why does everyone think that we should go up $12 just because we dropped $12? What? Because it happened yesterday? We fell a bunch and then went up a bunch? It's amazing how people don't learn. Honestly, I'm kind of happy that this happened too, because this actually allows us to buy more Netflix. Oh, I didn't drop that much actually. That sucks. Okay, at least PayPal fell. Yeah, I like Netflix as long as it's under 102 something, 102.30s. And I like PayPal as long as it's under 60. Just dollar cost averaging shares. Couple here, couple there, couple more here, couple more there. Just chilling, waiting for the market. What's up, Spicy? Good to see you. If you guys in YouTube or Discord have any questions about anything, feel free to ask. I honestly covered a lot already because I keep starting the stream earlier than I'm supposed to, and then I talk about everything. I cover it all, and then I'm like sitting here right before the open, just like waiting. I covered everything too quick. But yeah, if you guys need me to repeat anything or go over anything, feel free to just throw it out. Kind of just waiting for the open though. Should I throw on some music for the stream? Non-copyright, classical. Actually, wait, we can't do this because every time I find a playlist, it's lying. We had a full day stream completely be deleted from the YouTube channel. Not deleted, but it's no one can watch it. It's like, bruh, I only listen to non-copyright classical music. So that means some of those songs were not non-copyright. Probably a lot of. I mean, when I went through the thing, there was like 20 songs. I was like, yeah, we fucked up. We trusted the wrong people. So yeah, that sucks. And what sucks too is that's the playlist. When you type that exact wording in, that's the most popular playlist. It's right at the top. And then there's another one right below it, and it's the same problem. It says copyright free, free public domain. you know, all this shit and can't even actually listen to it, or it meets your audio on YouTube. And then your stream's basically worthless. So yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? No, not for playing classical, for playing a certain playlist. So certain playlists I've been playing on here are like actually not good. Like I can't listen to them or they'll delete the streams basically. Even though they are non-copyright songs. So I don't so that means some of the songs are lying. Some of the songs are not non-copyright. And YouTube's algo could also just suck ass cuz it probably picks it up as this is not, you know, free music to use even though it's made by a guy who was born, you know, hundreds of years ago. Like Jesus. Like bro, the word copyright didn't even exist then. And if it did, they didn't use it that way. Like it wasn't used for stopping the usage of others for your content. Like it's just insane. YouTube's got its downsides. I'll happily be the first to say it. But it is still better than a lot of other platforms, which says a lot, honestly. I've for the longest time I've wanted to go to Twitch and start Twitch, but if you do literally even just 5 minutes of research into the people who run Twitch, it's pretty awful. Same thing with Kick. Like it's not much better over there. Though their platforms are a lot cooler. Because like the usage for like somebody random joining your stream, like, oh look at all the shit I can do. Like it's a lot of cool stuff you can do over there. But the literal guy who owns Twitch like stares at like young women all day on his own app. So it's like, yeah, I don't need to be on there. God knows what the owners of YouTube are doing. So I'm good with that. Yeah, the guy that runs Twitch isn't like a guy that you'll probably see on like a flight log. He's probably the guy that like owns the flight log. Just saying. I don't even remember his name, but he looks just like what's his name? Something Branson. Richard Branson. That sounds right. Like a wimpier version. And yeah, I'll try to pull up the news on my screen as much as possible today. There is actually a lot of Trump shit today. There's a closed press thing that already happened. 25 minutes after the open, there's a Fed speaker. About what is that? An hour and 45 minutes after open, Trump and Germany's MERS meeting. 30 minutes after that, another Fed speaker, and then there's a bunch of closed press conferences with Trump and all kinds of people. So it doesn't look like a lot of it's going to be super crazy unless some random news comes out today. Trump said the U.S. munitions stockpiles have, at the medium and upper medium grade, never been higher or better. We have a virtually unlimited supply of these weapons. Wars can be fought forever, in quotations, and very successfully using just these supplies, which are better than the other country's finest arms. That is a Truth Social repost on the financialjuice.com website. That is absolutely nuts what I just read out loud. Iraq will be forced to cut its production by more than 3 million barrels per day in a few days if oil tankers cannot move freely and reach loading ports, two Iraqi oil officials say. Yeah, that shit sucks over there, man. The straight shit. I'm not even gonna lie. They said that's like 20 to 25% of the world's supply, and they said like that's pretty much most of Europe's oil supply is from there. It's like, oh shit. So that's pretty bad. And there's like 11 countries that connect to that one body of water that actually use it. It's pretty nuts. Middle East war sends natural gas prices soaring, raising gross shock rise for Europe and Asia. Disruption to LNG supplies could dent European. I just said that. I literally just said that. They're hearing me. Jim Cramer's top. Oh, I'm not reading the rest of that one. Brother, I don't care what your top 10 things to watch in the stock market are. Jim Cramer's going to be like, guys, watch oil. Like, wow, dude, you're so smart. Iraq cuts West Kurna 2 oil production by 450,000 barrels a day. Sheesh. Bro, I'm witnessing a crazy news feed right now. I'll post the briefing.com one whenever there's actually like a post. Bonjour, gang. What's up, Rob? Thanks for sharing. I won't be streaming on Twitch. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and act like the other platforms are like good. That like there isn't a good platform, to be honest with you. Because I'm not going to sit here and act like people who run YouTube are like, you know, good Christian people. You know, they're not, it's not like that. But yeah, I just don't know anything about the YouTube people as much. But the Twitch guy openly does that. Openly, like he could be at like a lunch table streaming, and somebody will walk in and be streaming and like look at what he's looking at, and he'll be like, "Yeah, check this out." He's like scrolling through his Twitch feed. It's like nothing but girls. It's like Jesus Christ, dude. You're a grown ass man. But yeah, bonjour though, Rob. Good to see you, brother. How are you doing, Sir Gotith? I think you'd like some of the recent things in the feed on the Financial Juice site. Got about 12 minutes, 20 seconds before open. Make sure you guys do your lines of coke, get your drugs out of the way, get your coffee, get your water, whatever you got. Get it all good. Get it all ready to go. If anybody needs anything repeated, feel free to ask. I have gone over this a few times, but definitely happy to cover it again. Bum 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 bum. And good morning, anybody here in the Discord as well. Good to see you. How many monitors do I have? That honestly is a good question because if you don't have enough monitors, you might as well just be broke. I only have two. I only use one for trading. The other one is literally because I cannot do all of this at once on one screen, like without going crazy. Like I'm sure I could, but it's a lot of extra work. I had three at one point. Got rid of the third one because it was honestly just not needed. I feel like it just hurts my head too, having a third fucking screen of light staring at me. Sometimes too, when I'm just sitting here and I'm not streaming, I'll just turn off the other one too. You don't need all these screens staring at you. It's honestly probably not good for us either. But yeah, I only have two. My third one's on the ground behind me. Which now that I'm thinking about that out loud, it's probably not a good thing to leave it there. Because Lily's like a genuine, like mini Tyrannosaurus Rex. Definitely not good for us. Block the blue light, yeah. I'm at my screens a lot, so I just don't think being at three screens is probably smart. I can feel it too sometimes, like later in the day. I can really feel like when I've had two monitors on for a while, it's like, okay, this needs to stop. Mm, 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 mm. I'm good, can't complain. Just another day in the books. Very nice. I just saw I've been a member for 32 months. Is that what it says when you do the thing? I think there's an option you guys can click, by the way, if you guys want to share that. Each month there's like a thing you can share. I don't know where you click because I don't see that screen, but there's something you click and it says like, hey, you've been a blank 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 for this many months or this many blah blah blah, you know. It should say it and like have a message to send without re-donating. Like it should just be a free thing you should get. I honestly have never taught people how to do it because I don't know how to do it, but I've seen people do it. But if that's true though, that's fucking sick. I honestly, it's believable, Terry. Like you've been here a long time. I could believe that, but that is a long ass time though. Honestly, though, in my community, it's pretty common that a lot of you guys have been here for like 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Because a lot of you guys, like, it's not like we attract new people, and I'm like preying on them to stay here. Like, I honestly don't give a shit about new people joining. Yeah, I still do it kind of just for like the rhythm of things. Like, hey, guys, check me out on Twitter, check me out on this and that. But it's honestly just me running through the whatever, just kind of going through the motions, really. I really, I don't care about the retainage. Like, I don't even know how many people are currently signed up on anything. Like, I only really check the YouTube thing because it's kind of funny to. Somebody told me to do like a member goal thing, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. Just keep track of it. I just don't think it's healthy to keep track of all of that because then you're constantly thinking about money, and I don't think that's a good thing. I need to be thinking about these damn candlesticks and the sectors, of course. A little less than 8 minutes, guys. I don't see it, but we'll keep an eye out. Bet I'll try to Google it here in a little because I honestly was wondering how to even see that because I can go see it by going into the like settings of my channel, but there is like a message post thing. Yes, exactly, Rob. Try not to be yes. I was gonna say the name, but I didn't want to abuse the last part, but I understood what you were saying. Good morning. What's up, Kevo? Good to see you, brother. Remember, guys, direction is coming from 675 to 678. So I don't care if you're a bull before open. I don't care if you're a bear before open. It doesn't matter. Direction comes from here today. So if we retake this, you can expect a pretty good push towards 680, 682-ish at the very least. Of course, there's higher levels up there on the screen. We see a breakdown of this. Probably going to see 671. 667 and lower levels are also on the table. But I would like to point out we have already dropped over $12 today, which is absurd. If you go over to your sectors, every single sector is down except energy, which that one makes sense because there's an energy crisis going on. You're just ET? Hey, shit, that's all we need. Did you say 6-7 in my chat? That might be the first 6-7 joke typed in the entire YouTube streams. I will accept that one. In the description of your channel details, it says I joined January 5th, January 25th, 2020. Damn. We really got you locked in here. Damn, that's 6 fucking years, isn't that? It's like, 6 years and like over a month? What the F? Yeah, it's honestly guesswork. If you guys were like to like ask me, hey, how long do you think I've been here? Like, it would be genuine guesswork from me. Because 3 years and like 6 years feel the same when you say it out loud, but they're not, clearly. You've both been here a long ass time, basically. And I do appreciate everything, seriously. I always make sure at the beginning and end of each of my streams to try my best to like vocalize, how much I do appreciate everything, regardless of like signing up or not, or getting anything or not, or just being here and chilling and talking and hanging out. Like I don't care what you guys do. I appreciate it to any extent. If you're just someone who just shows up and lurks, I appreciate you as well. Bunch of nerds. And yeah, this will be our first, or no, this will be our first of the year losing lotto. We did like 5 lottos all of last year for swings, and I think we were 4 out of 5, and they were all SPY and AMD. And then this one was coin, so we did lose a lotto. I try to do like 5 or 6 in the entire year because I just think it's cool to do like them here and there, but literally just here and there. Like I said, 5 to 6 times out of an entire year is not that bad. I see people do that like once a week, once a month. It's like, that's not good. I think any more than the number of fingers on one hand is just not good because you're genuinely just donating. And if you're not, you're getting lucky, and you need to understand that. Oh, nice. I got lucky. Let me not try to repeat that. It's insanity. Oh, damn, you found it. What a fucking legend. He said ban me. Found it in the support the channel button. Oh, it's on the plus? Oh, it's $1. Super stickers. I can donate to myself, but I can't see the other thing. That's weird. What the hell's a super chat? Oh, that's the thing people do for the message thing. Oh, it is free. Okay, good. I was about to say, that'd be a little cringe if they had a button there that's like, send a message and pay money. I mean, I guess that's what the super chat thing is. That's actually super cringe. Yeah, guys, do not use the super chat. Do not use the animated stickers. I read literally every message. Well, I mostly do. I read probably 99.99% of messages. You never go a full 100%. 9 out of 10 dentist type shit. It kills 99% of germs type shit. All right, guys, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Super cringe super chat. You're actually nuts for even doing that. I just noticed I was looking at something. Why can't I click the damn thumbs up? I can't click the thumbs up. Is Kevo good? Honestly, he's probably trying out all the buttons you can click on this shit. That is why I recharge outside. Yeah, for real. I mean, I didn't realize you, Garden, and Maddie were all like part of the Green Thumb gang. Holy English, please. Yeah, I'm trolling. Yeah, I figured. I saw what you sent. And I was like, oh, he's probably clicking shit because I've done that a few times in my own streams. I like go through the faces, and I'm like, damn, I haven't seen these yet. I just start clicking them, and I think if you click it on mobile, it like instantly sends or something. I can't remember. So it's kind of funny when you click it, or maybe you do have to send on mobile as well. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, remember, guys. We're not like hell bent on buying calls at open. We're not really hell bent on going short at open. Good job to anybody who shorted last night. I did see a few of you, actually have the balls to do that. I did not. So happy for you guys. But remember, direction comes from 675 to 678. Very important. We're also going to keep these sectors on our left. Always keep your left eye open on this list, right? If you see K, up big or down big, that's important. K is the most important, right? The rest of these are just neighbors, basically, right? But K is the most important. I mean, this is the main character. Make sure you pay attention to K. It is so mother effing important. Also, great job, Energy, staying green with all the energy stuff going on. What the fuck? I look back at YouTube chat. Okay, you guys gotta chill. Thank you, Kevo. Kevo gave one to. Wait, does that say Kevo gifted a membership to Kevo? I didn't even know that was possible. Wait, I actually need to look up the odds of that happening. I'd have to see how many people can do that, because that's crazy that you just did that. He gifted 5 and 1 went to himself. How hard or how rare is that? I don't think I've ever seen that. Thank you again, though, Kevo. Seriously. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do any of that. I appreciate you. And today, in honor of today, GG's. Yeah, it is crazy how much we've moved already. I mean, at open right now, and it's almost down 11. Wait, I need to draw the SPX fib. Sorry. 1 second, folks. Oh, no. Previous day close to today's open. Jesus Christ. It's Kremer. Jesus Kremer. Oh, wait, let me delete all this, actually. Let's go back to this. Because I don't even know what I'm looking at, to be honest. Previous day close, go down to today's open, and then I need to edit this because these aren't on. That is fucking nuts. All right, and then do it one more time here. Okay, we don't have to do it at all, actually. Previous day control point. Okay, everything's literally right there. Whoop-de-doo. All right, we'll grab previous day open, and we'll do, like, previous day high supply. So I'll grab, like, way down there. Oh, I should probably zoom down a little bit so people could see that third fib. There we go. That chart looks funky. SPX gap fib chart. I really like the gap fib, man. It is insane. If you guys haven't seen any videos on that yet, definitely check it out. A lot of the videos that are on it are like stupidly small, so it's not like you're going to watch like a long course or anything. Let's turn this BS back off now that we've seen. I don't know. Maybe we should leave it on. I guess it's kind of cool looking at a fat ass drop, isn't it? Just looking at a directional move is kind of entertaining. So I guess we'll look at it like this. Because I kind of want to see where we fell from, but I want to see the levels that are further down in case we are going down more. And if we aren't, I want to see what the hell's above us. But yeah, this area is important. It kind of sucks. We're opening right at it. But if you go back in any of my past few weeks of streams or past couple days, you'll literally see me talking about this area and just talking about how important it is for direction. So it's not that surprising to me that we're opening near it, because this is a very directional spot. You know, holding above it, basing above it is really good for buyers. Breaking down under it, rejecting it is really good for sellers. Not just for the day or for that exact moment, you know, for your 2-minute scalp, but for the larger time frames, for the daily time frame. This could lead into larger moves over the next couple of days, even weeks, from this area. Not just because we're at it right now for, you know, these 5-minute candles I'm looking at. And good morning, by the way, guys. Good morning to Offender. Good to see you. Good morning, everybody in the stream, especially Kevo and Maddie. Oh, I do have to update the member goal now. Dude, you're actually so right. I keep having to increase it because you guys actually keep hitting it. I've to be fair though, I only started at 100 and then went up to 150 because one of my friends keeps telling me to like actually put something on there, like the member goal. So there's like something to work towards since I don't literally do anything like that on my channel. I'm kind of keeping my left eye open right here, guys. You can see at open it was about 330. We're at 370 now. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's wrong sector. I'm not used to having all the sectors there. All right, let's see. Member goal thing. How do I even change that again? I think it's right here. I never know what to change the number to until the end of the day, though, because it doesn't update correctly. Actually, there's not 100. There's 99. So it's actually 104, I think. Yeah, 104. Good morning. Data J's here, guys. Everybody say good morning to Data J. We love Data J around here. Okay, it is actually 104 because my math was wrong. All right, I'm also, I have Financial Juice open on the other screen. I'll send the new screenshot of the update from this morning in the Levels and Swings channel. As the war in Iran entered its fourth day with no sign of de-escalation, stocks and bonds fell further, raising fears of a prolonged disruption of energy markets, or to energy markets, sorry, and an increase in inflation. Iraq will be forced to cut its production by more than 3 million barrels per day in a few days of oil tankers, if oil tankers cannot move freely and reach loading ports. That's from that strait that's all blocked off and shit right now. Is anybody in the stream right now someone that has like access to like VIP area? Is there like any certain tickers you guys would like to see posted alongside SPX? Or do you just want SPX while I do the sector updates? Is there extra tickers that are wanted? I never see anybody request anything. You guys aren't really beggars. Not a whole lot of like, you know, people like that in here. I always have to like reach out like, what the fuck do y'all want? Anybody have EWY shorts? I don't even want to know, dude. I don't even want to know. Good morning, Data J. Okay, now I want to know. Good morning, D-Touch. I want to test 671, damn it. It would be cool to go down just once and then break and then go back up and hold and then see like a cool pump. But is Costco green? It is green. Dude, that's a staple stock pumping. Wait, what's with this earnings symbol? Is that today? No, I was going to say, I feel like I would have heard of that. It is this week, though, on the 5th after hours. I would also like to point out Apple's not really down that much. And then where's Nvidia? That's the other big ass one. And then we got to check Microsoft. I mean, they're really not like, I mean, Nvidia is actually down, but it's not as down as bad as I was thinking. Neither is Microsoft, but to be fair, Microsoft has been taking hits. They've been on the downtrend. And yeah, I'm really curious to see if we retake here again, just kind of zooming out to show everybody all these, fancy ovals. We bounced, halfway point of this candle to the high of the hammer. And then now we're over here. We just got a gap we're looking at with the main core level of it being the 50% of the gap. We see a liquidity grab here. We see a hold. We see a hold. We see a hold. Is this just another potential liquidity grab / hold? We saw multiple over here. We saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The break and retake happened 6 times. It's only happened once. You can maybe say this is one, right? But it's really only happened once. So I don't know. If war continues, sure. I mean, I guess we could see pullbacks, but I don't think people realize the power of the sectors. And also, people always forget we're not trading for March 3rd, right? Anybody in here who knows what they're talking about will tell you that we're not trading for March 3rd. We're trading for 4, 5, 6 months in advance. I had to stop there because if I say the funny number, we'll have problems. But we're not trading for March 3rd. We're trading for months in advance. What do you think people think of this war? Do you think they think it's going to end really quickly? Yeah, probably. I bet you a majority of people think it's going to end very quickly. So a lot of these aggressive dips will probably get bought up a lot quicker than you imagine. And I'm not to say that we can't go lower. I'm just saying I won't be surprised if we do see all these big dips get bought back up a lot quicker than most people expect. It's just genuinely because of forward expectation. It's the same exact conversation as when people tell you, well, why'd that drop from earnings? It's like, well, it's just buy the rumor, sell the news. It's the same thing. Maybe looks different, sounds different. It's painted to look different, but it's the same thing. Damn, even energy went red. I see XOK is at 3 flat, down on the day. Was at 330 at one point, so it has gone up a little bit from the open without even us having to go look at it. Let's go take a peep though. So anybody looking at your tech charts, you're going to probably want to see this if it ever does move up today. We want to see if it can bump its head against 138.27/139 area. This was an area we were looking to try to see if it could hold so we could work back towards the 144s again. But we are currently a couple steps down from that now. Discretionary. This was one that has already been kind of fading away. Right? You see a lower open, higher close, lower open, higher close, another lower open. I'm not going to be shocked to see another higher close. But basically, just again, it's already kind of been fading away. So we were kind of looking to see if it could retake 117.30s. Never really got that. Kind of sucks to see it fade away so quickly. But I mean, I guess you could say the same for a few of these charts. Healthcare, another one that was at all-time high. I can't believe that if we would have went with that same trade again, it would have worked again. I would have looked like an actual mad scientist if I called that out a second time. If you were here, you know, you know. If you know, you know, because holy shit, dude. To think we would have been correct on that actually breaks my brain a little bit. I mean, it would have been luck, but still. It's just reflecting on that with the emotions we had yesterday about that sector. It was just like, fuck. It's not even like I want to be like I knew it kind of thing. Like, no, I don't even want to talk about it. Let's just move on. We'll catch it again. Trying to find SPY, dude. It's a sea of blood over here. And it looks like we're trying to pull back a little bit. If you see XOK, they're back to 330. Even energy went red. It does kind of concern me, not because energy weighs a lot or anything. It's just the fact that the only sector that was green is also going red now is like, damn. Maybe we really are just so bearish right now that everything starts to sell off a little bit more. Wouldn't be bad to risk some shorts here, but it's kind of up to you guys. We've already dropped. If you look on the chart, it says $12.30 already. So I don't want to be that guy that's like, yeah, guys, swing this, or yeah, let's go long on this. Coin. Let's see how fucked I am. Oh, I'm not looking at the right date. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, it's not that bad. Probably because we're so OTM on that. Which I think that was why I did that, because I was kind of worried about like, well, if we're wrong, I don't want to lose 50%, you know? And we're not even down 35%. We're down 29% right here. What does that look like? Looks like absolute trash now. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut that. I'll easily take 270 on that. What's the size of that loss? I don't even have the thing on. I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten so addicted to doing the calculator on stream, because it's just like, it's kind of fun to just tell people, oh wait, I just did that all wrong. 130 is the loss, and then you divide it by the entry, not the fucking, yeah, 32.5. I was gonna say 30%, but I knew that was a little higher than that. And I like to be transparent, because I'll be honest, I have not lost many swing trades, so I am very happy to own up to my mistakes whenever I finally hit them on the swings, at least. Scalps are a different story. You know, I feel human on the scalps. On the swings, I feel like it's a completely different story, but I feel like it's because I have a lot more time to work with. You have a lot more information and context to work with, like market shit. Like with healthcare, where like it's against all-time high, it should come back down. It's against all-time high, it should come back down. Like your next, like the next thing you should be doing is instantly going like, all right, what charts in that sector can I short? You know, you should instantly be going through the top healthcare weights and going, all right, which ones are in the best short setup positions? Because like this, you could say, well, I want to short UNH just because it's healthcare. I would tell you that's a stupid idea. Like, yeah, that would have worked, but like, bro, you're not shorting a setup that looks that good for shorts, though. There's a lot of other setups that look way better, like MRK, Eli Lilly, things that are actually up. UNH is down in the trenches right now, so it doesn't have an as favorable amount of movement underneath it, if that makes sense. But like stuff like that, I don't know. It's just important. Tech getting another green print here. So we're just a big Oreo this morning. We're red, green right now on the most important sector on the day. Andrew, how inconsiderate of the market not going up for my accounts. Facts. Spy 25 names green, 475 red. Bull will be interesting today. Yeah, I'm surprised it's still around 6 right there. Oh, tomorrow. Is that their earnings, I'm assuming? I think I saw you mention that the other day. Yeah, honestly, you're my Weeble newsfeed. I haven't been like seeking out Weeble information anymore. Okay, it is BEP. So just kind of wait for you to mention it. You're my notification for it. I think this chart right here perfectly depicts the SPY open though. And the fact that everything else is red too, yeah. It's gonna be a weird one this morning because it's gonna probably feel like it could just fade down all morning, and that's very possible. I'll leave it like this. But again, guys, your focus is on direction from 675 to 678. Remember, we're rejecting that right now, and we're under current day open. So we might be looking at testing that 671.40 first. If we see any indecision and buying in the market, then maybe we see a retake first of 678, but we'll have to see. It's a bit of a ways off already now. You like to dang on this area? Yeah, I honestly don't mind it either. I'm just trying to be open to everybody. I want everyone to know what the route is, but I don't want to sit here and be like, yeah, guys, go long. Do this, buy shorts. I mean, I can't tell you because when I talk about like the things I see on Twitter, I'm talking about like the literal like less than 30 seconds of Twitter feed I'm seeing because it sometimes just throws people on your feed that you're not even following. So when I go to post my YouTube link, I'll like see it for like 30 seconds. I'll scroll for a second. I swear on anything that is good in this fucking world, I saw nothing but I'm buying calls at open. I'm buying longs at open. I'm buying this at open. I saw nothing but that, which honestly makes me feel like we are going to pull back more. And you're not supposed to use sentiment as like a sole indicator, but like, I mean, after that $12.50 drop, and now you're telling me everyone's still bullish, I don't see why it wouldn't go more. Not to use sentiment as like a sole indication of like, let's go short or long, but like to pair it with something. That's just crazy to me. But yeah, that's my take. If anybody's in here like, what does Bueller think's gonna happen? That's what I think's gonna happen. I think we're gonna drop more. I just don't think it's gonna be as fast as people think. Like, we had a green print on the second candle of the day. I didn't think that was gonna happen. But I'm happy to. Slows things down a little bit. And right now we don't have a new low yet. We're still at pre-market low. Like we're pulling back from open, but we still haven't really lost anything new. But good move away from 675. The more they move away from that, the more they can pull back. And they are looking honestly very bearish under that level right now. You look over at the left, XOK down 350 now. Industrials are down 470. That is fucking insane. We were literally just talking about this sector yesterday and talking about how strong this was because of all the stuff with the war breaking out. Even they pulled back a bunch. That is yuck. Healthcare from all time high. Discretionary, not a new low. They're just under their old gap 50%. Base materials pulled back. Comms pulled back. Banks are at a new recent low. Utilities were at an all-time high. They pulled back. Staples were around all-time highs. They just pulled back under the lead test, which we talked about that yesterday in the Discord stream. Energy, again, they were green at some point today. Over the close, you can see they are also down now, though. I'm just laughing because it's like even the green sector's red. It's crazy. But yeah, so pretty insane. And yeah, good morning. Be sure to drop a like on the stream if you guys haven't already. Thank you again, Maddie, for the $2 super chat thing that we both agree is cringe. And then Kevo for the 5 gifted. Like, that's actually nuts. Kevo's like solely financing this YouTube channel. A bearish kicker candlestick pattern as it stands for SPY. Yeah, absolutely crazy. I didn't even mention that, but thank you for saying that because you're 100% correct. McDonald's outside bar on the daily. Actually, Maddie, I finally beat you to one. I already saw that one this morning. I didn't show it on stream, but I saw it on I saw it trending. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I saw oil in the name and I was like, oh, never mind. This is probably the one of the ones that's like affected by the straight or something that's benefiting from the straight. Is what I would assume without even looking. But yeah, up 142%. That's pretty fucking disgusting. After being up whatever percentage this is. Yeah, that one's nuts. Maddie, you're a nerd, dude. I had to wake up earlier than you just to get that info. Wait, why'd I go to the 5-minute? What am I doing? Sheesh. Yeah, good looks, honestly. That's a crazy outside bar. Pretty sure that's all-time high, is it not? I'm like 99% sure on that. Yeah, that is all-time high. Another ticker that fell from all-time high. Oh, another green candle on tech. What do you know? Industrial. I'm honestly impressed how much the industrials pulled back. There's definitely a lot of trapped traders with that one. Because they're all like, guys, buy Lockheed Martin, guys, buy this, buy that. And then, yeah, it did go up, but now they're having some good pullbacks. More straight drama, and all these US based oil exploration producers should go bonkers. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's just like when Russia attacked Ukraine. It was just such a big squeeze on energy stock. And this is a little different, of course. But actually, this might even be more impactful. It's just a little different because it doesn't feel as impactful. But dude, I didn't even think about consumer prices. Our inflation is fucked. This changes everything. Y'all realize interest rates can't come down as fast now, right? This went from can interest rates come down to, yo, do you guys think we'll be fighting this war in next year? I don't think we will, but damn, bro, some of these things go on forever. Like from a trader's POV, this sucks. I like the movement though, because you need events like this to bring movement in the markets again. But damn, man. And hopefully nobody in here has family over there, in any of those areas, really. Definitely not safe. I saw $1 a barrel reflects 2.5 cents at the pump. You know what's more criminal? You know, one of the most criminal things I learned, and I might be off on my times here because I haven't like read this in a while, but I think whenever gas prices go up, they change it to pump within a day or two, or something, or within a week. When gas prices go down, they can take from 2 weeks to a month to update. So that means prices update quicker when they go up, but they update slower as they go down. For gas prices, for like a consumer buying gas at a gas pump. Isn't that criminal? I didn't learn that until the Russia-Ukraine thing, honestly. Because I'd go to the pump and I'm like, what the fuck? Or maybe it was COVID. I don't even remember now. Whenever the gas prices initially pumped, it was genuinely like, what the hell's happening? And then I remember all the prices dumping back down for like a couple weeks, and I was like, nice, this should reflect in the pumps, right? You go to the pumps, like it's the same price still for like 2 weeks or more. And someone can double check that or fact check me there, but there is like a duration of time. But I am correct on the fact that when gas prices go up, the pump changes quicker. I just don't remember my durations and all that. Makes sense. LOL. I just saw people setting the pump down on the ground and the meter was still slowly adding cents even though they aren't pumping. Yeah, that's disgusting. Yeah. The consumers are going to get hit hard by this. Just as we were thinking there was light. The tunnel just got a lot longer. I see a lot of crazy shit online happening too, so I'm not going to comment on it, but it's just like there's a lot of crazy shit going on. Take care of your own. That's all I got to say. If you need a referral, let me know. Oh, I meant to bring that up actually. If anybody here has like questions or I don't know how what you just said reminded me of this, but if you guys have any questions about like mortgages or anything or need help with anything like that, there is actually an actual person who deals with that in our community. It's like his job. So if you want to hit up Letterbuck, just tag him in the Discord and then he'll let you know if he wants to actually message you or not. You might be a weirdo for all we know. But feel free to hit him up if you guys have any questions on that. I know that we have like an older, more mature community, so some people might have questions or comments on that or what to do with it. So, new low of day, guys. Your first new low of day. Rut row. You might be seeing that continuation down, like I was kind of referring to earlier. Not just adding in context, but also adding in the fact that we're breaking down under 675 again. So I don't want to just do this alone or just do this alone. Piecing these together makes it a lot stronger feeling. So we'll see if we can get through 670, 140. I don't think I'd be shocked, especially if we see this chart dump more. So if this chart dumps more, don't be shocked that we can go down more. Is he a mortgage broker? Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't remember the name of his job title. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little fuzzy in the head this morning. But yeah, you can hit him up. He actually already helped someone in the chat. He couldn't specifically help them, so he like referred them to someone that because he's like licensed in like most states except like a couple, and that was like one of the ones he wasn't. So he linked him to one of his friends. They helped him out, and he like already messaged them back. I was like, yeah, we got some help and stuff. So I wanted to share that with everybody that he did already help somebody from the community. It's not like you'd be the first. Um, but it's just like a weird, confusing topic. So if anybody in here is like dealing with something like that, you can always just message somebody that actually knows what they're talking about. Like he's more licensed in that field than I am in this one. So just saying. If anybody needs that help, you can hit him up. Lord, let mortgage rates plummet. 30-year, please follow SPY. Hey, there he is in YouTube chat. No problem, dude. I meant to do it the other day and I forgot. Only one name green in your port. Man, you just gotta change the color coding. Wink, wink. You can make it all green if you want. That'd be bad. The market would start recovering and you're like, dude, everything's dumping still. You'd still be in like a bearish mindset. That'd be bad. Tech's still looking a little seller heavy. I'm kind of keeping it open over here. Just saying that because that wick on top. Like, that was a good start, but still a little weak. And then I bet if I flip through these, they're all pretty bad too. Like this one. This should be the only one that's trying to bounce or go up, to be honest with you all. Is energy. With a good reason. Real estate took a little hit. Staples took a hit. I'm also looking to see like the recent lows. Did a bunch of basing happen? Anything pump? Banks did pretty good. They got back above CDO. Utilities, they are down. Nothing to say on that one. Comms actually looking pretty good, not gonna lie. Only down 1%. Shout out the communication sector. You guys are actually kind of strong. Base materials down in the gutter. Discretionary down in the gutter. Under current day open. We'll see if it retakes that or not. Healthcare way down in the gutter. Tech, that green candle went red. I almost promise you see that on SPY. Yeah. I'm not joking when I say this chart's fucking important, man. Tech is a very large part of this particular ETF. Honestly, of most of the market, for being serious. Sorry, this price action on NQ is just cheeks. I'm bored. You're good, dude. You guys, if you don't feel the need to be here just because I'm streaming. If you're bored and you don't want to put yourself in a position where you're gonna overtrade or trade something you wouldn't otherwise have traded, just get out of here. Seriously, it's not worth it. I appreciate you guys clicking on the stream, but it's not worth it to be here if anyone in here. And I'm only saying that because Maddie's kind of reminding me. But like, guys, don't be here. Seriously, like if it's seriously something you can't handle or you're overwhelmed or you think you're gonna force setups that you wouldn't otherwise be taking, you know, fuck Bueller, dude. Seriously, don't be here if that's something you're gonna do. I would rather you take care of yourself. That is just insane. If anybody in here is doing that, because you never know what's happening in the lurk. You know, people who are lurking. You never know who's suffering in the background. A lot of people suffer in silence, so you never really know what's going on with most people. But just saying that out loud, if anybody need to hear that, you don't need to be here. If there's like, you don't like this, you don't like this is pulling back, or maybe you think you don't want to chase something, like that's fine. Don't be here. Please go away. I'm giving you permission to ditch me. I know I'm a lovable person. I'm just so funny. I'm the greatest, you know, just I know. But come on, guys. Let's be serious here. I'm like turning it into a whole other thing now. Yo, can we give a round of applause to Netflix for only being down 50 cents, by the way? Low key, I was a little mad that it was going up so quick because I was like, fuck, I wanted to buy more. But I don't want to buy it if it's above 100 or like 102 something. Letterbuck with some really good info right now, guys. He said SPX, which I'll pull that chart up as I'm saying what he typed. So we're not just, you know, blindly following something. SPX close to gap fill. He's watching the Qs, which is the tech sector. Trying to enter the gap, but holding above still. Good looks. And actually, thank you for reminding me because I forgot to go update this. We're almost into the second target. I said it in VIP floor. I'll repeat it out loud to everybody. I said we're almost into the second targeted downside. What a drop. SPX, I'd chill on that, to be honest. This is nuts. Minus 147 on SPX is insane. Again, I'm not trying to tell people like this can't go down further, but for people trying to scalp this, that's insane. That's already a huge drop. I don't even want to. I'm scared to click on like a 1 or 2 minute because it probably looks even more insane. Yeah. I'm just curious though. Let's see. From open to this low before it bounced right there. It did stay under the 50%. So you have a lead test from open. And then it fell from here to here. Did any second kind of rejection happen? No, no chance. No chance in hell. And then from here, did anything happen? No, no chance in hell. Looks like this one almost lines up with that one as well. And look how fucking clean that is. Hold up, we're turning this back off. I want to see just that. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, that's that one. Retest. Retest. Let's say you're like someone holding a bearish trade. Like you could even use this to like hold yourself in a trade. Like it goes up against it. You're like, oh man, whew, wipe sweat off forehead. Comes back up. Wipe sweat off forehead. Comes back up. Wipe sweat off forehead. I don't know if I'd hold through that many rejections, but it's just like it's cool to point that out to yourself. To be like, oh wow, I could have stayed bearish for a good reason. You know, some stupid thing like that. Yeah, SPX, very insane. And good updates by Letterbuck. I appreciate that. I like when you guys like mention like I'm looking at Amazon. Check this out. I'm looking at XOI. Or if you guys are like, check out SPX. Look at triple Qs. Look at SPY. Like mentioning multiple things at once. Kevo's also had some very fire updates in the trade floor if you guys pay attention. Honestly, I really appreciate that he does that because I'm like so busy reading messages and going through the different like charts and trying to talk about different sectors outside of like what's moving SPY. I kind of lose track of time and don't pay attention to some of the updates in the chat. But shout out to anybody who actually takes time to go into the Discord and just post updates just for their own sake. Because I actually really appreciate that. Because I almost promise you there's hundreds of people on that trade floor who are not a member and are just lurking. Because there's a lot of people in the chat and they just lurk. They just read the trade floor. So there's a lot of really cool posts that I think people can take away from in there. Which honestly, as I'm being more active, I probably will need to put a lock on the trade floor. And I really am sorry to the people that are like actually in here and really cool and really chill as fuck. But I really do need to lock the trade floor down to where only members can type in there. It was okay when the chat was dead, but now that the chat's kind of popping again and I'm back and active like every week again, it's probably time to lock that back down again. TXN? Oh god. Yeah, dude, I don't even know if I want to look at my recent swings to see like how much further things went. Like, can someone tell me if Driz is alive? Do I need to just tag him? Let's tag Driz. I'm gonna tag him. I didn't want to pressure him, but I gotta ask him now because it's been a week, or no, it's been a couple days, but still, he might still be in, bro. He had the contract for still being in. That's why I think he is. I'm not even being like weird about this. I genuinely think he's still in this, and he has every reason to be because it never really came back up. Like for me, who was like, I want to get in and then out the next day. It's great. He had a contract that he could have held for like months. So if he's still holding this, actually, let's just look. I think it's this one. I think it's. Oh, I don't remember the strike he had. I'm mixing numbers in my head now. I just mixed like 3 swings in my head. We gotta scroll up real quick. 220. Dude. If he's still in that, his contracts are almost 2,600 right now. Oh my lord. Dude. Okay, just for context, anybody who has no idea what I'm talking about. So there's a guy who heard me complaining about someone ripping off all my content, right? He basically heard me complaining, and I wasn't trying to bait, like, hey, sign up, feel bad for me, that kind of thing. He gets lifetime, right? He gets lifetime with like the 50% discount thing, right? Which is like almost $700, right? He gets that, and he sends me this huge dope ass message, and he's like, yo, I heard about all that stuff. I instantly signed up, and the blah 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 blah. And just send me these really cool long ass messages. I'm not gonna like go into it too deep, but then I post TXN, right? It's like the same week or that next week. I think it was like the end of that week, and then into the next week I post TXN. And this motherfucker doesn't just get a good contract; he gets like a 10 times way better contract than I post, which is honestly what I want you guys to do. You shouldn't have to choose the exact contract that I'm like, guys, I'm getting into this. You should you should not just feel free to do this, but have the knowledge to choose whatever fucking contract you want. Right? We don't need to be in the exact same thing, doing the exact same stuff, the exact same time. This isn't that kind of chat. And so he gets his own contract, and he has his own portfolio, his own size, his own comfortability levels, right? He gets into this fucking crazy good contract, and he was like, yeah, I'm just going to hold it at break even. And I'm not shitting you guys. I actually think he's still in. So he already paid back for that lifetime thing and more. And I think the other day, not to expose him, I think I saw him playing like Fortnite or something like, or something goofy. I saw him playing something, and I was like, this guy is really just living his best life. This Driz guy is like vibing hard as fuck. So there's the context on Driz. Just insane. And I was like having to like be like, yo, make sure you don't like oversize or anything. He's like, no, I'm good. It's just fucking nuts. Some of you guys are crazier than me. Honestly, most of you are. But in a good way, in a good way. The good crazy. So yeah. Shout out to Driz, wherever he is in the world. And that's never my goal either. I don't want people to be like, oh, if I sign up, I'll get all of it back and more. Like, no. You're not gonna see me go on social media and screenshot that and post that because that's a very bad thing to show people. Like good for him. Again, nothing but great things for him. But like to show other people that is like a pipe dream. Like to show that, like not everybody's gonna recreate that exact thing. What if you join chat and the first thing you trade is just horrible? Like, it's like that's bad timing, bad luck, whatever you want to call it. It's not cool. So it's not cool to tell people, hey, look, you could do this and this and that. Whirlpool got smoked. Damn, is it finally time for me to actually buy Whirlpool shares? I'm just gonna start buying when Maddie's down 42% on everything. I'm just kidding, Maddie. I would never want that for you. This man just donated $2 to my stream, and I'm roasting his portfolio. Yo, what's up, Fipo? What's up, brother? How are you doing? How is the weather in Austria today? Also, where the fuck is Tobias? I'm gonna go to his channel right now. Oh, he's been posting. I'm just a bad Discord owner. I like Tobias. Get a little taste of the Netherlands in this channel. He's the first channel in my Discord's history to be ran by a single person that actually ran this long and didn't die. And he didn't turn into an egotistical idiot or anything and like run off and think he could do his own thing. So that's cool because that was a really big thing that kind of stopped me from wanting to make that channel. And he posts a lot of different shit in there that I don't talk about. He posts all kinds of fundamentals. He's the first person I've ever seen short the COVID market before everybody saw COVID. He was already calling out the resistances and like the drawdowns, and he was calling out all kinds of like crazy financials out and institutional shit, and it was just nuts. And that was before we even knew who he was. He was just some random person in my chat typing in the off-topic channel. No one knew who he was. No one even cared to know who he was at first. It was just like some random person typing. Him and his brother like did a really big thing with like shorting the market both during COVID and then like later on, a couple years later. And they're honestly very impressive work from them. They're like way above me in terms of like if there's like a such thing as a pro trader, they're definitely closer to it than I am by a mile. So it was also cool that I got to kind of give him his own little channel and him have fun with it because he's one of those guys that like has to post a lot, and it's not really for us; it's really for him. But if you go in there, you'll also learn a lot because I always go in there and just like whenever I catch myself going to Twitter or anything or going to like stock twits to go read things, I'll stop myself and I will go to the Discord and I will read Too Biased because there's a lot of shit in here that I have to catch up on and read. And there's a lot of cool shit he talks about. It's a lot of macro stuff. So if you like reading the macros, you'll love his channel. But yeah, shout out Too Biased. Also, his name was perfect for that channel. Came up with that name like on the spot. It might hit 50. Weather is very sunny and it's awesome. Gonna play footy today. Oh, nice, dude. Be safe and have fun, and get some more clips for us. Bro's got like a kill cam on the soccer field. Not even joking. Actually, stupidly high quality too. I was impressed by that. But good luck today, Fipo. Kick some ass. No, you're good. You're 101 now? My goat. We need to get Maddie back on that shit, man. Maddie doesn't like me anymore. Now, that's not true. Maddie's just stupidly busy. And then when he gets home, he's like tired as shit. No, not birthday. Battlefield. What the fuck? Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? This dude's trolling. New low, by the way. New low, new low, new low, new low, new low. Let's go confirm it. Did Tech dump more? Tech did dump more. Where you at, Spy? Coincidence? I think not. XLK? Spy. Coincidence? I think not. Telling you. Tech runs this market. It's over 30% of the market for a reason. It's over 32% of the market. Actually, you guys want a live number? Let's look at the live number. It's 32.64%. Banks, comms, around 10 to 11. You got consumer discretionary, your XLY and your XLV, your healthcare, just under 10%, as well as industrials, which is a lot of your like military shits in there. Then your staples, a little over 5%. But yeah, as you can see, tech's pretty fucking important. And I hope I was able to help anybody here with direction today. I think it's really easy to get lost on stuff like this on the back end of a larger move. I'm not trying to sit here and act like I know what I'm talking about, but I hope I was able to help anybody with direction today because it really was as easy as just kind of focusing on this area. Because this is a really, 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 really big support that we've been bouncing from multiple times over. And you might even see us recover over this week. Who knows? Who the fuck knows, really? War ends today. We're back over this. Who knows? But I'm just saying, this is a very, very historical area, 678 to 675. So again, just seeing us be under this gave us more kind of confidence to be more bearish, not just because we dropped more. That's good context, don't get me wrong, but it's also good to kind of add in something else after that. Also, I'm going to go to Twitter now because my entire feed was filled with I'm buying calls at open, idiots. I'm not even going to go deeper than that. I mean, I'm not joking. I'm kind of scared to click home and scroll because it's probably just Counter-Strike shit. But besides that, um, I can't even scroll. What is Twitter crashing? There's a lot of bad shit on here right now too. Like everyone's either saying "fuck this," I'm not touching anything, or actually, this is probably the only person on Twitter that I can see their tweets, and I'm like, okay, whew, this guy's actually like making some sense. Like I said, I love Chart Norris. I've never even spoken to this man once in my life, but we message sometimes and react to each other a couple times on Twitter. But this is like the only person I actually kind of fuck with. Okay, wait, where are those tweets, dude? They're all fucking gone now. Hold up. Yeah, I'm getting into like yesterday now. Hold up. What was the one I saw Letterbuck replying to this morning? Let's go to Letterbuck's Twitter. I saw you reply to someone, and then ever since I saw that one, I saw like 6 more after that. Oh, I can't see your. Oh, yeah, I can. What the fuck? This person. And yeah, I muted them because I've actually gone to their page a few times before I saw that you were going to them. LMAO until it fills its cap to 670. We're under 670 now. Okay, I'm sorry. We gotta call this dumbass out. Not Letterbuck. Call out this other dumbass. Had a lot of ha-has. I like bragging about you guys because my traders are like 6,000 times smarter than people like this. All right, gap fill incoming. Loading calls it open and chill. 675 does its thing. Not financial advice. Okay, dumbass. There's a new update for Battlefield? No, I didn't see that. And yeah, Maddie, we need to get you on that. Not FIPA old as fuck. I know I'm old, Maddie. Not need to say it. Adobe PanW holding up my sweet, sweet IGV. Please don't let go. Is IGV actually holding up? Oh, I mean, it is down from the overnight move, but I mean, like, yeah, it's actually not down that bad at all from open. You even got a good candle right at the open. Yeah, I have a lot more respect for this chart now that I understand what the hell I'm looking at. It's like a more passive tech chart because it doesn't have all the exposure to every tech sector or subsector, I should say. And yeah, look, down 420 now, guys. This is not a coincidence. SPX gap filled. Great call out by Letterbuck. Brother, you are on fucking fire, man. I love to see it. Mike, too, you're the second person to mention it, so I'm going to have to pull it up now. You and Maddie both talking about the downfall of South Korea. If y'all didn't know, this is the South Korea ETF. He said EWY is getting obliterated today. Yeah, you could say that. Down almost 15%. That's pretty bad. Well, you got to think, and this is, you could literally go watch The Big Short and you'll hear this again, the movie. Think about when other markets are hurt and how much we're exposed. You know, now think about when we're hurt and they're all exposed. You got to think about how much more they're invested into us than we are into them. So in other countries that are invested into us, you know, and we go down, they're going to go down a lot more. And vice versa. Like when the China housing market was taking a hit, our housing market was taking a hit. Holy fuck, guys. I typed it you know, just to have it typed, because it's like, got to have that scenario out there in case we do go down more today, even though, you know, that case of going up is there, definitely there. Typing out 671 and possibly 667 and actually maybe even seeing that today is a little nuts. I'm a little scared to see how this SPY chain's doing now. Because I won't lie, I grabbed like a lotto on this candle. I can't even zoom in correctly, dude. What am I fucking doing? I grabbed a lotto when this candle was breaking under the open. But I didn't want to like call it out because it's like, I feel like I'm gambling right now. But I think I'm going to take that there because I'm really happy to follow through with Letterbuck's trade plan. I really did ride Letterbuck's ass on that today. And you didn't even know Letter, did you? Let's see what I'm at now. God, I need to lower the number of strikes on this page. It's at 630 now. The 670. I got the 669 because the 670 was a little too much. At the time. It's only like $40 more now, though. Somehow. But it was like $80 more at the time. You did not? Yeah. I won't lie. I really liked what you said on Twitter. And since I was up so early, it was kind of just fresh in my head. And I was like, you know, he's kind of right. But I didn't want to just enter puts it open. That's why I said that in stream. I was like, it's kind of stupid to sit here and be like, let's go long it open or let's go short it open. Like, hey, hold up. How about we let it open? How about we do that? Huh? You know, and then take the context away from that because we know we're bearish. It's like, no shit. But we're at a huge support. So if we're under the support, we probably should fade away a little bit more. But it might not be as fast as people think. I think we're lucky today, and it did actually go down a little bit at a good pace. Right? You have tech down over $1 from the open. So, and this is my main driving force when I like to catch like quick plays. But yeah, Letterbuck, thank you for that. I'll go post my trade review right now. I'm just going to circle the candle that I entered because I think it's kind of shitty to be like, yeah, guys, I entered down here at the wick right here. It's probably somewhere right here that I entered, to be honest with you. Thank you, Letterbuck. I posted it and I tagged you. You got out? Wait, you traded that as well, Rigney? My bad. I didn't even see you were in here, dude. Good to see you. I'm not used to you getting up this early. I didn't even see if you messaged me back or not yet, to be honest. Let's go look. Oh, you did. Oh, no, not that candle. After open. What do you mean? This one? The hammer, the fourth 5-minute. I really wanted to hold longer too, but then I saw Letterbuck type gap fill,
And I'm not going to lie, I was like, well, it'd probably be stupid to hold past that, wouldn't it? But yeah, thank you, Letter. Appreciate you, dude. I was a little hesitant too at the beginning, even though I was really confident with the levels. It was just like, I'm so used to seeing big drops have an inside bar the next day. Like, if you go through the chat's history, I think 9 out of 10 times you'll see me be like, yeah, guys, tomorrow's probably. I think I even said it literally in yesterday's stream. I was like, it's really high probability we'll have an inside bar tomorrow, but we can't have that now because we actually push lower. You're gonna have hesitant buyers now too. Now that we're under support, because everyone's gonna be looking at this chart now. They're gonna see that we're under common lows because now all the idiots see that there's a common low there. So there's a lot of room to these lower levels. This is literally just from the low to the high of this first move, the 50% of it. We haven't even gotten to that yet. So technically, there's still a little bit of like calculated room below if they want to go to the 50% of the drawdown. If they want to retake here, it's going to have to be like this, where we see the next day is an inside bar on this day. That might not even retake this level. And then probably see some price action consolidate and retake it if we are going back up. If things get worse, then we're probably seeing 667 get tested. And remember, you have confidence in this as long as we're under this level, 675. It's just gonna feel weird because we've already been dropping, and now we're dropping even more. So it might feel like you're chasing, and maybe a lot of people are, but just pay attention to who has control of 675 at the end of each day, just to kind of make sure, okay, we're still under that. Nice. Oh, we're pushing away from it. Nice. Let's see what these lower levels are. Oh, we're pushing back over. All right, bet. Let's go smack 678. And if we can get past 678, we should gravitate a little bit higher towards like 682s at the least. But yeah, let me know if that makes sense, guys. Drop an emoji if you don't have time to type or something. Good morning, good morning. Drop a like on the stream. Shout out to all the people typing, honestly, today. I would say people typing today are carrying all the TA. Kevo, Letter Buck, everybody in the trade floor. A lot of you guys here in the YouTube stream have given off really, really good updates as well. I would say you guys are carrying the stream today. I'm just enjoying it. Oh, if you guys are on Twitter, by the way, and I don't follow you back, just let me know and I'll go follow you. Because I think I follow 99% of you. But if there's anybody that's on there, just let me know. I try to only follow my traders and then like pages I actually fuck with. I'm not one of those Twitters that just follows every Twitter to get like views. I don't care about that. When I go to Twitter, I just want to see my people. If y'all even use that shit. If you don't even use it, then more power to you. But the people that are on there. Okay, guys, we got a Driz update finally. He did take profit yesterday. All right, we got an update from Driz, guys. He did take profit yesterday on 27%. He said emotions got the best of me with everything going on and took profits, missed out on the party. Dude, he still got a really good chunk of that, though. Because I think some of you probably hear 27%. You're like, oh, that's all right. You don't understand. He's trading a contract that is like in the over thousands of dollars. Like, that's really good. I just wanted to make sure he didn't think like, oh, I suck. Because he does. He definitely doesn't suck. I want to assure him of that. Actual goat. If you guys have access to VIP, go drop a fire emoji or a goat emoji on Drizz's post. I just want to reinforce him there. Not that he needs it, but what's up, though, Rigny? Why are we so blessed with your presence this morning? Better than my one con at 40%. Yeah. I mean, you both did good. That's the thing. Like, I think it always comes back to that one saying. What is it like? The comparison is the thief of joy or something. Like, comparison really is the thief of like literally everything. Because if you compare yours to his or him to you, there's like huge differences, you know? But if you go back to the beginning of context, it's, and I know you weren't serious about that. I know we're just joking. But some people might not take that as a joke. They might actually think that stuff, you know? But it's like, I got to go back to the beginning of context. Like, what were you trading? What was he trading? You know, he's doing a fucking swing. He's trying to hold for a while. You know, you're doing like a quick scalp. It's at the end product. Yeah, it looks like y'all are, he's way better than you know, or you're way better than him, even just because of percentage. But then you look at like the context, like, oh, they both actually took some pretty badass trades. Two completely different styles too. One of them was swinging something, one of them was scalping. So I know Rigny's joking, but someone might not think that. You know, someone might be like, "Oh well, fuck, my trade sucks compared to his." Like, don't compare your trade to his. Was your trade the same setup? Like, it's not the same. A lot of people do that. It's really easy to do that too because our brains are wired like that. All right, sorry guys, a lot of typing. I was trying to also message Driz because making sure he's good. I have a funny message, Ricky. Micro slop about to go green. WTF? How did I know that was micro typing without knowing that was micro typing? Every time someone joins the Discord call, I think it's a Little Pump song. Oh, you have that sound on? I'm not gonna lie to you, I have that off. I have all the sounds off so I don't hear people join because it actually that sound gets very annoying. That's pretty funny though. Now people's joining and leaving, joining and leaving. Just to fuck with Rigney. Frick you, Rigney. That's funny. Oh. If only Rigney could play Battlefield, dude. But he's too busy making pickles. Yeah, you got it, Rigney. BF666. It's fucked up. Sorry, not Bali. Apparently, go to Jakarta. Is this for like a vacation for you and your girl? Oh wait, this is the flight to go on your cruise. Or is this another trip? Damn, this is sick. I thought you were going on a cruise. Oh wait, I think I'm mixing two people right now. There's someone in my chat that was doing a cruise, and then I was thinking of you as well. So I started thinking you were going on a cruise. Someone in my chat's going on a cruise to Jamaica. When I read Jakarta, I was like, oh, that's him. He's going to Jamaica. I'm stupid, sorry. I just mixed two different stories together. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I had your vacay mixed in my head with someone else's vacay because someone else in chat's going on there too. Not to Jakarta, they're going to Jamaica. And then when I read Bali as well, I don't know why that messed with my head. Do you think there's an American that pronounces that Bailey? There has to be. I probably said it wrong too. Is it even Bali? I'm probably abusing that word. I'm just laughing, thinking about an American going, I'm going to Bailey. Yeah, he's like 6 or 7 hours ahead of me. 6, 7. Which means he's like 5 or 6 ahead of you. That's pretty much most people over there, though. Like most of the people we talk to from Europe, they're always going to be like between 4 to 7 hours ahead of us. Just kind of depends what country they're in. And I only know that because I used to talk to a fuck ton of people that are all from the UK, and constantly just the time difference would always throw me off. Like if it was like 2 3 hours, not that big of a deal, but like it starts getting past that, you start to feel it. You're like, oh shit. Yeah, 6 hours. Why didn't you tell us about Iran, man? You're in the future. Yeah, what the hell, man? What's up, Van Dam? Good to see you, brother. UK is an hour behind me. Oh, okay. What un crazy day on market. Kind of keeping my eye over here too. I'm not gonna lie, I've had my left eye open on this number like all morning. It was like 3:30 up here. Then we dumped, went down to like 420, 440, kind of bounced a little bit, so we're back, past a little bit past the 4 mark. It's like you can kind of picture the chart in your head without even looking at it. As stupid as that sounds, I'm sorry. Really good post in the trade floor too. I'm going through it a little bit more. Trade floor is stupidly active again. Good to see. It's funny too because it's like nothing but really good, just impactful messages. Not like you have a bunch of just spam in between. I see a lot of really good posts. I really like that about this chat more or less. More people don't really react to literally everything. It's just like post when needed. Not everything needs to be posted. So it kind of keeps all the shit out. It just keeps it quality. And if there needs to be some extra posts, we got extra channels like post charts. Like I don't care if someone goes in there and posts 20 charts. Still struggling at 671.40 as the tech sector is back under the 4 mark. Like I said, keep my eye on that. No sign of recovery yet. Might not even see it today, to be honest. Could just fizzle out. Which I think is very valid after falling, $15. Being down 2.2% on SPY when SPY is $670 is a lot. Excuse me. One second. Alright, I'm back. Did anything happen? Nope. Morning, friends and FIPO. Yo, what's up, Ace? I thought you went to another group by now. Broke up with me or something. We played too long. Now, I actually went to bed pretty early last night. I think that's why I woke up so early. It just threw me off. Because I woke up and I was like, man, it's like 30 minutes before open. And then I look at my phone, it's like not even 7 o'clock yet. I'm like, oh, God. I'm like an hour and a half early. But it was one of those like times when you wake up and you know you're up. So I was like, all right, I just gotta get up. Let's just start posting some shit. What's up, though, stream? How y'all doing? What's up, Ace? Can we get more than one message out of you? I just want to see how you're doing. Can you at least give me that? He refuses to tell me that we broke up. He just said nope. Okay, at least we got another message at least. What's up, though, Ace? What's up with you, man? You been busy or what? I don't know about the rest of the chat, but I missed you. I figured you like hit big and like went to the Bahamas or something. I miss my boy. And you control KT to your heart's extent now that I don't give a shit. It's all you, dude. Damn, Sand Dollar got a fat ass gain just now. That was 2 minutes ago. But yeah, what's up with you guys in stream? Discord or YouTube, doesn't matter. If you guys are too busy to type, that's fine. And I already said this earlier, I'll repeat it again. If you feel like you're like sitting here and you feel like you're about to try and force trades or trace trades, like just leave the stream. You don't need to be here. The YouTube channel does not need your view so much that you should be here losing your ass. You know, if you're in here and you're forcing shit because you can't contain yourself, please just leave. We still love you, but just leave. It's probably a good day to go over something. I mean, we do this literally every. I like to act like I don't cover things every stream, and then I'll be like, guys, nothing's happening now. Let's cover something. I never do this. What would be a topic we could cover today, though? Like just key levels or what? Swing stuff? I'll even go over swing shit. I don't even care. This is probably a good part of the day to go over something, though. We're about 29 minutes away from the first phase of the day ending. And honestly, seeing new lows after that kind of open is impressive. It's a big move. I think a lot of people, me included, thought we'd at least see an inside bar. But seeing a new low made is, like I said, insane. Just shows the strength of that seller move. And thank you guys for all the likes on the stream too. Thank you, Kevo, for the gifted memberships on YouTube, and thank you, Maddie, for whatever the hell that thing is called. I already forgot. Rigged. No, seriously, thank you, Kevo. I'm not just saying that to be like I'm more than thankful, seriously. Come on, Ace, give me something. Lots of bullish calls coming in on SPY, or just you're saying just in general? Man, I bet Twitter's real quiet right now. They're either real quiet or they're all going long. Wait, why am I seeing a letterbuck from a tweet from 2 days ago? I didn't even know this happened. They said Trump on the death of Ayatollah. I'm not saying that name. I got him before he got me. They tried twice. Well, I got him first. When did they try, though? I actually would like to know. Not as a hater, I genuinely want to know. That's crazy if that's true. That's crazy. Oh, you're giving me tickers? Bet. Oh, yeah, I won't be surprised if the metals catch bids here. Silver and gold, just because it's like potential rotation. Is this materials? What is this? It is materials. I only guessed that because MP and then it has MATLS there. It just feels like that should be materials. That was a complete just stab at that. Good find though. This is the kind of thing you should be looking at. Like outliers, things that aren't tech. But you know what's funny though? That's what I was saying about this move is it's so impressive because every sector is red today. Even the sector that's supposed to be green today. But to be fair, this one has been running. Actually, what is ET doing? Oh, okay, they're still rejecting 1920s. Yeah, it's kind of what I was worried about with that swing too. Is like once we got here, would it have the energy to get past this? Because like it got up here fast, and then of course more energy news hits. I still like coin despite me getting out of that one, just because I'm like, I wanted to like not have a bad day, so then I took that scalp on SPY as well. So I'm up, but would definitely like to get back on coin. And then I saw username reposted, of course. So I was like, fuck. Should have just held that, honestly. Intel, honestly, I hate to say it, looks pretty damn good. Like, imagine a bounce in the market right now and Intel goes up. It's hard to say that out loud, though. Like, a lot of people, I think, are going to avoid saying stuff like that because it's not safe. But I'm not trying to be safe. I'm trying to be curious. Imagine if the market bounces. What's in good spots? Your small caps. Your small caps are probably in the best spot in the entire market. It amazes me that we're seeing stuff like this. Oh, here, I'll put it in post charts. I don't want to ruin Kevo's flow in there. He's killing it in there. Good recovery post by I've been going over shit, but Good recovery post by Kevo in the trade floor, too. He's been covering if it is going to go up, we'll see it bounce over this, and if the higher low can hold, and now he's seeing it bounce right now in the trade floor. Very nice. It's crazy, too, because if you look at just from open to now, you'd think, like, oh, that's a pretty good amount of movement, but not even counting, like, the $12, $13 move from overnight into the morning. I see that. I was just talking about it. I was just saying how good your updates are right now with this recovery. I like that time frame you're on, too, to see it a little bit more clearly. Jesus, Kevo. What is that? 107. 134 over 93. What is that math? 144, yeah. I was going to say it's over 100, but I could get the extra number on that. Dude, good shit, dude. Letterbuck with the fire ass updates. Got Kevo with the fire ass updates. Sand Dollar with a huge gain. Got Kevo with a pretty insane gain now, too. Very, very, very nice. I got myself a little chip. Review posted. We lost on the lotto coin swing. That was probably stupid to cut it already. But I'm okay to move on past that. Though that might hurt in a couple days when that thing's at 210. I genuinely believe coin and like crypto is like a great thing to be looking at right now. IWM, a great thing to be looking at right now. The IWM weights. These are great sectors to be looking at. If you want to also focus tech, that's fine. But like just I think also looking at outliers right now is a great thing to do. You might find extra setups that you're more enticed to actually take. Let's see. Anything new with Financial Juice? Doesn't look like it. See if briefing.com has anything new for us. Okay, this briefing update is insane. It says industry watch strong. There's nothing there. Weak. Every sector is labeled. Concerns that the conflict in Iran may last longer than expected, with the sharp rise in oil prices contributing to the inflation worries. Semiconductor stock sharply lower, and treasury yields are climbing higher. So good updates in there. I can't type. All right, that is how you spell especially. 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 There's no extra E. It works. All right, time to go to Twitter. If you guys have anything or you want to share anything or go over anything, feel free to just throw it out. I'm just kind of chilling, reading stuff from chat. There's honestly a lot of shit to catch up on now. Why does my screenshot keep unsaving? Does anybody know that? Dude, why is it doing that? I'm gonna buy calls, write it open. Said every moron ever. Yo, at least we have a man of a word right here. I said, I'm buying calls that open all over my feed this morning. Where are you all at? Somebody actually replied, said, I'm right here. And then he showed his loss. Mad respect. Actually, mad respect for whoever the F this is. It's a little depressing, though, because I go to their Twitter feed and it's nothing but all the traders that said they're buying calls that open on their feed. I just feel bad for them. Because people on the internet nowadays, they click on posts that say, I'm donating this and that. Make sure you click and retweet this. Like if that's on your Twitter feed, I already instantly assume that you don't trade for yourself, that you don't think for yourself. Not to say you're not allowed to enter giveaways, but it's just like when you're entering like trader giveaways, it's a different thing. When we open this low, we touch previous day close about 30% of the time, 38% if you go back to 1990. Damn, that is a crazy stat. That is pretty amazing. I agree with Kevo. Kevo, are you rage baiting me? Bueller, what's that shaded region you have marked 675 to 677.90? I've had this marked for a couple months now, I'll be honest with you. Just to kind of zoom out and remind you what it is. So it's like this area. Remember when we were getting halfway point to the high of that red candle and it was just the support and we just kept going long every time it hit it? It's the same thing right here. It's just this gaps right here. And we didn't draw it till we saw the liquidity grab right here. So it's been drawn since about right here. So December of last year. But it's just this gap. That's all it is. But the 50% is what's important, and then the barrier around it is what's deciding direction right now. So that's why I was telling you good shit, because you were like, I think this morning you said 676. That's the exact level to short from today. 676.33. 675 is like a passive, okay, we're past everything kind of level. You're safe to short it again. And if we see retakes above it, awesome. We should be bullish. If we see big moves down to it, that's why I was also saying good job on your recovery post. Because as we recovered on this higher low, so what if we don't make a new high? We probably will go up and at least smack where we fell from, and we did. So, and that's the theory you should be using too. You should know, like, I know you know that, but like everybody in here should know that when we recover, like we're probably going to where we fell from. But yeah, so it's just a super important directional area. Also, I thought you were rage baiting me because I posted in here every day. But you're on your thing. That's why I don't really take it personal when I see somebody post like the same thing as me, because you did that the past couple weeks. But I don't really take it personal because it's like, would I rather somebody post the right thing, regardless of who gets the credit? Like I don't really give a shit. Like React came in here and said, I think this is what you typed. Yeah, he's reacting to what you said. Like I don't care. I'm just glad to see we're all watching the right thing. Because if you know to be bearish under this, that's all I care about. I don't care if you got it from me. I don't care if you got it from Kevo. I don't care if you got it from Ryaku. I don't care if you got it from fucking literally anybody else in here. Sandollar, Rigney, D-Touch. I don't care. If somebody comes in here and reposts something without knowing I posted it, like I said the other day, let's find that post. Oh wait, it's not in here. It's in trade floor. I think I said it right here somewhere. Yeah, right here. If you repost something we have covered and didn't know, don't be sorry. Be ecstatic. All credit goes to the sectors and the early directional info they can provide. Like, if you guys can do all this shit on your own, like, I don't give a shit. That makes me happier because now I don't have to worry about trade floor as much. And I don't. I haven't had to really check trade floor's quality in forever because every time I come in here, it's shit like this. You know, it's just like really clean quality updates. Hey guys, this is happening. Hey guys, I think this is happening. Even when nothing is happening, just kind of pointing out, hey, it's indecisive right here. We're bearish under good bearish levels, but currently we're indecisive. Let's wait for another good candle to pop up. You know, just shit like that. Like, it doesn't always have to be like bullish or bearish. Sometimes it's just boring in between info. But like, we're all just like reposting the same shit. Like, which again, I think in the beginning that used to annoy me, but now that everybody kind of understands what we're doing, it's just, I don't know, it's not really annoying because it's like it's the right info. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm trying to make that make sense. In the beginning, it was definitely annoying when everyone would do that because it's like, guys, we need to pay attention to the right info. But nowadays, like, you're all posting the same shit, so it's like, it's good. It's really good because now it's like we're forcing everybody to kind of see, oh, look, we're bullish as long as we're under this or above this. Sorry, we're bearish as long as we're under this. Like, just stuff like that, like being conditional, being biased, but in certain areas of the chart. It's not just going, I'm bullish all day. Like, bro, you'd burn your pockets alive. So, yeah. So I did see you mention that, but that's why I thought you were rage baiting because I'm like, wait, we have the same thing. And then also, you guys also have like different preferences. Like, let's say I only want to short from here to this level, but Keva wants to short from here to this level, trim, and then try to see how much more he can get. Like, that's just two different preferences. Neither of those routes are wrong. If you're the kind of person that just wants to get out, enjoy the rest of your evening, fine. If you want to trim and then try to manage the rest of that because you have time in your day to micromanage it, go ahead and then try to catch a second on the recovery. Like, if you're really in tune that day, you know, if that's really what you want to do. Everyone's different though. Like, nobody should be cookie cuttered into doing the same thing. We should be looking at some of the similar things, yes. But like for direction, like 675 to 678, we all know if we're above or below that, pretty directional. Just using that as an example. So I like seeing that shit now because I go to trade floor and I'm like, nice. I don't feel the need to have to babysit, which is what it kind of felt like many years ago. It felt like I had to constantly go in there and babysit and correct people and, hey, watch how you talk and this and that. But everybody's good now because I don't think people are like ready when they join my community. They think they're just going to come in here and just do what they want. That's not how this community works. If you come in here, like, you need to be focused on what everyone's working on and what the system is, what are the right things to be looking at. You know, trying to catch up if you need to, and once you're here, you're like trying your best to stay sane. Like I said, the hardest part of trading isn't starting; it's maintaining. Anybody can click enter, anybody can open an account, but what's hard is maintaining and keeping it up over a long period of time. Keeping your sanity too. That's why I always say, like, stay sane. Because it's so easy to just be like, oh, fuck this, and just make some stupid ass trade. It's the easiest thing in the world to do that. So if you guys have ever felt like you're struggling or you've struggled in the past or something, you make stupid trades, like, bro, we've all done that. It's okay. You're normal. You're just like the rest of us. But definitely don't want to keep recreating those things. Like, keep repeating it, keep repeating it, keep repeating it. That is what's stressful. That is what will make you feel insane. But when you have directional levels, things that tell you to be bullish or bearish, to what level, you know, what to do from here to where, it becomes a lot easier because now you're a little bit more organized. And I don't mean easier because it's easy. I mean easier because you're making sense of things more. If I covered your eyes and told you to walk, you'd probably walk into a wall or into somebody. So it's like the same thing. That's what trading without context feels like too. It just feels like you're lost. Wouldn't you rather be like confident in certain things? And like I said before, you're never 100%. We're never gonna sit here and go, "Oh, guys, we're 6,000% bullish above this level. Let's go. We're definitely pumping." Like, no, we're probably gonna be like, "Guys, we most likely will pump over this level, because we see this, 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 and this. Like, we see context. We're piecing it together." But we're never gonna go, "Guys, we're definitely pumping." Like, that should never be a sentence anyone here says. At 675 is our CDO. Yeah, I was honestly mad impressed when I saw that this morning. I was like, wow, we're kind of lucky that CDO is the same level as 675 because it is kind of awkward sometimes when it's like here or like right below it. But being at the level, it's like it gifted us that. We were approaching close to high of day. If we do crack over that, well, golly, yeah. That would be the most spy thing I've seen. And it's fun to joke about that stuff too. Like when we drop that much, we're like, wow, it'd be funny if we recovered. Haha. Like that's funny to joke about. But there are people who take that shit serious. But you guys need to know, like, it's fun. It's good to joke about stuff. You shouldn't always be sitting here going, well, hold up, guys. It actually could go to a new high of day. Like, okay, that's great. Like, go map that out then. But don't sit here and, like, just, don't hesitate just because you're sitting here and exaggerating over everything. Not even talking to you guys. I'm just saying in general, people exaggerate a lot because it's really easy to. But yeah, guys, thank you again for everything on the stream. Seriously, I'm still hanging out. I'm just thankful. And honestly, today's movement's kind of nuts. When I loaded up today's stream, I genuinely thought we were getting an inside bar. But honestly, it was like 40 minutes before the open. It just kept going and going. I'm like, okay, maybe we're not getting an inside bar. It was weird just watching pre-market. It just felt like more lows would be made, but you didn't want to just guess at that. You wanted to actually wait for a little bit more confirmation. And that's why I typed that in the Levels and Swings channel this morning. I'll go back to it. I said 675 to 678 sides direction. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? Could legit see 671 or even 667 at this rate. Would avoid going long right at open. This is popular amongst the Twitter traders, but I think we can all agree to wait for more confirmation first. Like, I don't even mind people that are trying to go long at open, but what I mind is people not waiting for the open. If you're just buying at the open, you are literally guessing. I'm not even hating on people that have that opinion of, oh, well, it should bounce. We dumped a lot. Yeah, I agree with you. But Jesus, can we at least let the market open and get some context from the open, not from the dump in the pre-market and the after hours? Like, Jesus. And it's funny too, because everyone, not about you guys, but most people think that they have to make either one or two decisions. They have to go long or go short. They're forgetting that there is a third option. You could just not trade it. You could just wait. But people got to get it out of their system. And again, good updates by everybody in here today. Seriously, if you guys helped at all with any updates or just posting or sharing anything that was on the market, thank you. I've honestly read nothing but really, really good posts in here today. Cash, baby, cash. Yes, sir. Not to say that you should make that choice like every single time, but it does amaze me when you think about it. Like, should you be entering more times than not? Like, if you're entering more times than you're not, that's a problem. You should, like, if there was 10 trading opportunities on the day, did you trade 10 of them or did you sit cash on like 8 of them? You probably shouldn't be trading all 10 of them. I don't blame you for catching a few, but Jesus, not every day is a day where there's 10 trades on the screen or 5 or 3 or 2. There's going to be a day where there's like that one that you like or there's none. As boring or annoying as that sounds. You made more in February just trading 2 days than almost every day in January. And that was just because you traded less, right? And I think you caught one of the swings. And then a scalp, I think you did on your own. Or maybe you did a couple scalps on your own. But yeah, like it's amazing. Like if you just time your or space your trades out, you'll probably squeeze out more quality. You'll have better energy to actually take it. You'll probably be a lot more disciplined because you're a lot more ready for it, a lot more refreshed, a lot more just you're hungry for it almost. That's just my opinion though. And everyone's different. Some people might try to do that and they're like, what the fuck? I can't do this. But like I said, literally everyone is different. So you can't cookie cutter everybody and be like, well, this works for me. It has to work for you. Not true. That's why I don't like to sit in chat and be like, wait, you guys didn't take pre-market high to previous day high? Are you guys dumb? Like, because it's like, there might just been some people in chat that aren't comfortable with taking that. Maybe they wanted to take a trade over both highs, Literally everyone is different. But you need to be able to map out those trades and see which ones you're most comfortable with and start to kind of focus on just those. Like the popular one in chat is like retest trades or lead tests. Like once people see a breakdown of something, they know if they mark the 50% of that first move and they get another candlestick pattern under that or above it even, that they have a good retest trade. When something dumps and then we see an impulse move, then we see a higher low of the impulse move, and people are like, guys, I think a BTD setup is here. Like, yeah, they're valid to say that. There's a BTD setup there. Is it 100%? No, nothing is. But it's high probability. So don't go into it thinking you can't fail, because then you'll never cut. Which honestly, that's the worst feeling when you're in a trade. You're like, I'm not cutting this. I'm not cutting this. You just keep holding it, holding it, holding it. Oh, my bad, Kevo. Nice wick below CDO. Watch for another reversal if it holds. But this was a prime example of liquidity. Oh, yeah, it is. And this is, I know it's really easy to forget because we've had multiple days. But if you guys go back to the Sunday stream of last week, we actually discussed liquidity grabs very heavily because we were talking about, well, what if the market pulls back? What if the market pumps? We were kind of just talking about different scenarios. And this was one of the scenarios we talked about. If we pulled back more, like we're not just going to break 675, 678. We're probably going to break it and then retake it if we do see that support test, which we might be seeing right now. Like, I'm not saying it's going to retake it. We're going to pump for the next 3 weeks, but I'm just saying, like, the fact that we broke it and they're not just breaking it, they're going back up to test it again already is speaking straight to liquidity grabs and how powerful they are. The strongest bullish move is always going to come after a bearish invalidation. The strongest bearish move is always going to come after a bullish invalidation. Because you don't just have you don't just have buyer and versus seller, you have the combination of buyer and people selling. It's two things at once. Sometimes I'm like, how the F do I know this? And then I'm like, because of you guys have some crazy nicknames for me. But yeah, Kevo, I mean, it's all yours now. And you've been putting it to work too. And I like that too. I've seen you do that every now and then. I like that it's like a random Thursday or a random Friday or a random day of the week. I'll see you like not around, and I'm really happy to see that. Because it just shows like you're not here to try to trade every single day, every single move. Like I see you, I see you. Can't escape my vision. And I'm really happy to see that because I think some people think like, oh my God, I gotta be here every day. I gotta trade every day. I gotta learn every day. Like, dude, you need to take a day every now and then. Then I say BBL. I talk to my finance bros and they're like, how do you know this? Just be like, I don't know, man. I woke up one day and it just hit me. The universe spoke to me in my dream and said 50%, 50%. And then an image of Harland hits your head. My dog does this thing where she comes in just to check on me. My favorite trades of 2026 are break and retest of BB levels, especially PML, PMH, but CDO would have worked right there. And yeah, like that, like just finding your niche, like finding the thing that you like a lot, the thing you have an eye for. There's so many different setups you can take between the levels, but it's just which one do you really, really fuck with the most? Breaks are needed. It's honestly crazy. I just go about my day and enjoy it, all while doing this. Having that switch is the best thing you can do. Dude, I love it, dude. I love seeing that from you. I'm not gonna lie, when I see you in there, like I feel like I'm like seeing like a more refined version of myself in there because you're there, you're leading, and then you're there, you're not there. You're just taking a break. It's like that's what I want people to see. You don't need to be here all the time. But good shit though, Kevo, and good leadership. And that's what we like. Everybody in chat's like their own leader. It's not like, all right, guys, let's wait for Bueller to post this level. Like, no, Sometimes there's fucking 5 people who have posted game plans on the market before I've even gotten up to post in chat. Sometimes I'm the very first person. Like it's different. But there's a lot of people who are already up and at 'em and posting what they think's going on. You know, people on the weekends too, like Garden posting the sector charts and all the other different things. Like there's so many different people in there that are just true leaders in the chat. And I hope other people, like some newbies or just some random people that are just kind of lurking, see that and actually kind of latch onto it, and hopefully that affects them in a good way. Again, I don't care about if they sign up or not. It's like I just honestly, it'd be cool to see like a huge positive effect on other people. We got all the negative shit out of the chat finally. So I think it's good to focus on the good. Because why not? The good isn't so bad, isn't it? All right, let's see. No way. No fucking way, bro. The creator of Counter-Strike just created a fucking crypto coin. I'm not the creator of this coin, nor do I own it. Yeah, where have I heard that one before? Huh. I feel like I've read this story and seen this movie a couple times. Dude, what is with scammers opening up crypto coins? And then they're like, "Oh no, the feds, they see me. I'm in trouble." What, I left my CS2 game. The guy who technically created it is creating a crypto coin. Very stupid. That's always a really big red flag when the last thing in the disclaimer says, "I did not create this coin, nor do I own it." Yeah, okay, bro. Then why are you promoting it? Everyone buy this. I don't have it or anything, but y'all should get it. So I can dump my private shares on y'all. My private coins on y'all. And you all pay a bunch. Wonder how much he's getting paid. He must not be getting paid a lot if he has to do a crypto coin. Bro must be down bad. Because only people who do crypto coins are people who are down bad. People who you think have a lot of money but are actually down bad. I should do a crypto coin. Like when they said like the one of the Paul brothers did one, I wasn't shocked. When they said the Hawk Tua chick did it, I wasn't surprised because you could just see these people, they're idiots. They get all this money, they blow it all, and they're like, "Oh, I'll just do a crypto coin. I'll rug pull. I'll be back up. I'll be back where I was, and I swear I'll change. I swear I'll be different this time." No, they're all the same. Anyone tweeting about a random crypto coin you've never heard of needs to be just blocked. Honestly, mute and block them right there. If they're talking about like normal crypto and like big blockchains, fine, that's great. Like there's literally nothing wrong with that. But as soon as they go off the deep end, man, you just gotta ignore them because man, there's a lot of people that are in those weird cryptos. Every time I open stock twits too, I think I see like a random crypto coin. Like the other day, one was called Weed Stock Coin or something, and it was like 0.000000241 or something. It's like, brother, what are we doing? You got to be down bad if that's your focus. I almost have more respect for like pink sheep penny stock traders than I do people like that. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna get Hawk Tua'd. Hawk Tua's was taking advantage of. Reason she fell for it because
Exactly. It's the greed, though. That's what's probably happening to this guy. He's probably like, well, I didn't know no better. I'm just innocent. Brother, you're not innocent. It takes 5 seconds of research. Also, to promote it and then say you don't own it is pretty wild. That'd be like if I went to Twitter and I was like, guys, I think Rocket Lab's going to do really sick. Right? And I was posting about it before I was even in it. And then I got in it. Guess what? I stopped posting about it. Because it's a little weird feeling when you go onto social media and you're like, guys, I think Rocket Lab's due for a breakout. And I'm sitting there with shares. It's like, well, no shit, I'm gonna say that because I want it to do that. It's the same thing. It's just bias. I hope other idiots get this so it pumps. I need this to do an AMC GME type move. That's just shitty how many little scummy, shady tricks there are around the market and how easily it is to trip into one of them. Like, even my group, imagine hearing me, like, you're like, you come in here and like, hey, how long have you been trading? Like, oh, we've been here 6, 7 years. Like, someone just hearing the amount of time I've been here might just sign up. But you can't tell people that. You got to be like, nah, bro, I'm not a pro, I'm not an advisor. There's nothing special about me. Like, you got to let people know that at the front door. Don't tell them that later. It's just really weird because that's what a lot of people are doing. They're kind of just like, I'm a pro, man. Yeah, yeah. And then people sign up, and then it's like, wait, what the fuck? You're stupid. You don't actually know anything. You're as oblivious as I am. So that's why I tell people that because it's like I'm nothing special. Everybody in here, no one in here is special. Like, we all just try our asses off. Sometimes we do good, sometimes we do bad, and the goal is to try to do better than bad, more times than not. But in no way, shape, or form should anyone in here ever like allow your ego to outpace your growth, because then you're just not going to grow at all. You're going to go backwards, and then you're going to be lost because you don't even know where you went, where you went lost at. And holy shit, do y'all see this pump? That hammer on the 5 holding the current day open is getting some green candles to follow it. This might actually allow us to see a break over 678, which if you had told me that at 670s, 670, 669, I would have thought you were smoking meth. What a strong bounce. And even if you were in calls from open, you'd probably still be down. Hello? Am I still here? YouTube stream, am I still here? What the hell just happened? Okay, like, I don't know what happened, but my like YouTube stream like blinked. What was weird is my other tab didn't. I'm here, right? Yeah, we're good. I was like, no way did my stream just end itself. Did you get swatted? Yeah, literally somebody that I was talking shit to on Twitter probably like swatted me just now. Yeah. No, I don't talk shit to people like that. I think about stuff like that when I type, honestly. I'm like, do I think this person will target me for like swatting and all kinds of stuff? Like, I'm good. I don't need to express my opinion that bad. You gotta be careful, especially as someone who like runs a group or a YouTube channel. Some people that like will get butthurt over literally one comment. Next thing you know, your whole house is getting raided by SWAT. I do not want to experience that. If that ever happens, I'm moving to a bungalow in a different country and we'll stream from there. Damn, my time zone would be so screwed up though. A bungalow. It's a fun word. Did you get swatted is pretty funny. Guys, what's up, Kevo? How was that pump, by the way? That's a crazy hammer update you gave. On the back end of the BTD updates, of course. Where's Buller? So Ace is here. You were worried about me. You just hear it in the background. I'm like, fucking like a SWAT team entering. Go, go, go! Flashbang! He's got a gun! He's got a gun! It's a Nerf gun! It's a Nerf gun! I don't even have a Nerf gun. I don't know why I even said that. Pray to Jesus is isn't ice. Please hope it's like a local cop. You're done for the day? I don't blame you, bro. You've been going hard since the beginning. Thank you again for the gifted memberships on YouTube, brother. Thank you for all the updates and the guidance. Shout out to Letter Buck as well for the guidance. Shout out to Matty Ice. Who else? Shout out to Rigney. Shout out to Jada Day for all the data he provides. Probably forgetting a few of you, but I'm sorry. Shout out Ryaku. I see you, Ryaku. Ryaku. What if it's been Riku this whole time? $30 minutes even nuttier. 10 minutes pretty nice. 15 minutes also pretty damn nice. I just like the retake of that 671 on like every time frame. And then the retake of Current Day Open is also clean on pretty much every time frame. Also nice to see, I didn't even mention it, but nice to see after the retake of Open smacking the top of this range. I remember this range is what decides direction short term, so once we retake one side of it, it makes sense to go to the other side of it. Even if it's not to retake, even if it's just to like, pull away from it eventually. But just going and smacking its head against it pretty much. Anytime, closing all, gonna eat lunch, hydrate, and go talk to coworkers. Have fun, man.
I shall check in later in Discord. Love you all. Be safe. Love you too, man. Thank you. Seriously. We all love Kevo. At least the ones that are left in here. I think some people left the stream because they were AFK and the stream blinked. But that's okay. Good part of the day for everybody to probably go relax anyway. Huge move and continuation to the downside. And actually seeing a pretty good, strong recovery, at least at the top of 678 already, is pretty impressive. And it's not even 11. How was the stream though, guys? If you guys are still kicking around, how was it? Tried to be somewhat informational when things got a little bit kind of in between. Really good updates in the beginning. Really good updates by a lot of you guys as well, just all throughout the stream. Trump's talking right now? Yeah, he talks a few times a day. He has a lot of closed press conferences today, though, from what I was seeing. Here, I'll show it on stream. Like, you could see, like, what he's saying as they're coming out right here, though. He's got a lot of shit today. What the fuck is oil insurance? Oil tanker insurance to facilitate the Middle East to crude shipments, according to sources. You missed the beginning, but it's been great. I'm happy you're here, Garden. I think the only thing you missed in the beginning was just. Oh wait, how early were you in here? Because I did kind of start stream early, so I guess the beginning is a little before the open anyway. Were you here at the open? I don't know what possessed me to start stream so early again today. Oh, okay, okay. So you were in here towards the recovery then. Yeah, I started stream a little early and we just kind of went over a bunch of shit. I just kept reiterating how important this area is, basically. Is really all you missed. Just kind of keep it plain and simple. What else did you miss? I think that was it. I didn't even really have a chance to cover sectors because they were just all red. And then you heard me in stream talk about just XLK a little bit here and there. But we kind of just used that to kind of tell us, was it going to keep falling or not? And it helped at first, and now you can see it's kind of still helping us because we can see, oh, okay, supply's not just randomly going up. There's actually something pushing it. And you'll probably see the same trend across a bunch of these right now. Just because it was like a lot of overselling. So we'll probably see some early buying on a lot of these. Then they'll shake out the weak people, and then they'll probably try to go up more. Unless everything does get worse, like if the war does actually end up being like a legit war. Though I guess you could already say it kind of is one. It's just weird saying that word out loud. British banks. China wants Iran to keep shipping oil, but Britain is but Britain is not insuring because of war dangers. Yeah, Britain's also they're the only country in the world that hasn't labeled Iran as like their like IDF group or whatever. They haven't labeled them as like a terrorist group yet, which is very weird. Because like everybody has done that, even Saudi Arabia. So it's not even like a oh Western versus Eastern thing. Like no, it's genuinely just weird. A lot of people are saying that the guy who's trying to like win prime minister or something over there, I don't know what position's up for grabs right now, is like trying to be like really passive towards the east because his supporting voters are from the east is what I'm hearing. So that's why you'll see like weird passive stuff from the British right now. The British. 20% of oil apparently goes through the strait. Yeah. Oh, you did. I said that stat earlier, but yeah, I also said it the other day because I watched a small video that explained it to me. It's 20% of the world, and it's like, and most of that oil is for like Europe and like and Britain and shit. Like, so they really do need it. The biggest risk to markets is that oil stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm more focused on. It's not really Iran. That shit's kind of already kind of. It looks like it's coming to a close as soon as it started. But yeah, no, the strait being blocked off is pretty fucked. But it pretty much connects to that. But yeah, it's pretty fucked. There's like 11 important countries that are like connected to it, or total countries, all of which use it. 20% of the world's fucking oil supply, and most of that goes to Europe. That's screwed. British banks. Can't stop reading that one. Say British banks 3 times. Sounds like that should be like a cuss word. You ran where? I forgot what I said. Oh, because I said I ran. But yeah, the straight stuff, it reminds me of what was it called? Do y'all remember when that big ass ship got stuck in that canal? And then they were like, yo, we're fucked. That's like most of the world uses that canal. That's kind of what's happening again, but with oil. The Suez Canal, or what was it called? I'm almost remembering it. I mean, we damn near lived through it. We didn't even go there. We lived it vicariously, through the markets. I know some of you remember it because that drop was fucking bullshit. I remember how much of us hated that market. I honestly hated that market more than I did COVID. I loved COVID market compared to that shit. The canal thing sucked. And it wasn't even as long as COVID or anything. It was just like the impact of it really sucked. Because normally when you see like sectors fall, you're like, oh, bet I'll just get into staples. Dude, no, they were all kind of struggling at one point. But yeah, Data J, my bad. Good info on that though, because you're right on all that. I like those updates. Because I think a lot of people are more focused on like all the big news coming out, but like that canal is pretty important, which is also pretty big in the news as well. But
I just think it's easy to look past. Yeah, British banks with accent. Say it 3 times fast with accent. I thought that was implied. Do we enter back and hold the consolidation, or do we hold retest for more downside? Crazy moves. Yeah, for real. I think I'm getting Chick-fil-A for lunch. I don't know yet. Damn it, I gotta go get food. Do you have work today? Or how are you in here? Oh, it's only 11. I thought it was later. Or 12 for you. Start at 2:30? Okay, bet. Anytime Rigby is not at work, I'm just like, man, did you finally get fired? Did you get laid off yet? Did they give you compensation package yet? Man, the day you're let go is the day that office is having the grandest party that office has ever seen. That pickle factory is making birthday cakes. Oh no, I just doxed Rigney. Now everybody knows he's at a pickle factory. He does pretty cool shit at this pickle factory though. He like drives forklifts and shit. He ain't no basic worker. Oh, you're good. I was gonna stop talking about you about right there. I was about to cap it right there. I just didn't want to end it off with he works at a pickle factory, because then it leaves them to like think that you like jar pickles or you like touch pickles all the time and stuff like that. At work, they're all why no hobbies. Fuck them. My hobbies is Counter Strike. No, I'm kidding. One day, just be like, yeah, you guys can make fun of me, but have you seen my farm on Stardew Valley? Have you seen my farm on Minecraft? Thanks for the stream, boss. Made my money. Headed to the gym. I'll check back later if you are still on. Bet, man. I'll probably be in Discord if I'm somehow still on. And thanks for being here, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the game plans and everything. Oh my god, she's barking. Oh, Lily acquired. Oh,
She doesn't know it yet, but she's getting a haircut Friday. And we gotta cut these swords of claws that you have on you. Gotta go prac BF6 later? Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It depends on how long I stream or not. But if I don't stream all day, then yeah, I'm down. Good luck at practice. Go kick some ass, get some clips, content, cinema, shit like that. I need to make one of the nerds in my chat to make a program that like combines the Discord voice chat messages with the YouTube chat, so I just have to look at one thing. I don't even know if any of my nerds could do that, but I bet they could try. I know like 4 nerds that are potentially able to do that. Or I could just do this. Actually, I don't know why I'm tripping. You can literally split them up now. I forgot about that. There, now I can't miss a single message. I'll see them both at the same time, as long as I don't click. There you go, Discord. I can't hate you anymore. You're there. I'm having to use my other hand with my mouse, so you're gonna have to give me a second. There's a wild animal in my lap. Part lion, part wolf, part sea lion, part Wolverine. Damn, Staples. I should have trusted my gut on that in healthcare, honestly. I think it's the only thing I regret from yesterday into today is that I knew these were like in a position of, okay, they can pull back. One on Staples because of the lead test, 88, 88, and then healthcare because it's the second time failing all time high again. So, should have just trusted my gut on those two. But hey, you live and you learn. It's just really hard. I'm gonna be honest, like on this one specifically, and I have a pretty good excuse for Staples too. Like I'm not trying to make excuses, but like I'm just trying to make it make sense to where I'm not just going, man, I got unlucky. Man, I'm so unlucky. No, like it's hard to trust it because we literally just did this trade. Then this happens. Like we're profits, we're killing it, we're out, we're chilling, we're waiting for this to go down more. It pumps, right? So we're like, damn, we might get a second, like we might get to go long on this. And then it rejects. And it's like, oh wow, we're gonna get to short this again. So it just feels weird to go short, long, short, you know? So all we did was short. And then we just waited. And then Staples, like I said, this one's hard because the setup is ideal, right? If you go from this high to this low, you get this fib. We're looking to see if control over it is bullish or if we break down and get back under it for a pullback, which it ended up doing pretty much both of those. It got a good move up, retested, pretty good candles here to hold. Another good emerging candle to go up and really make a new high. No new high, but like new high of a close. I mean, like this is the highest close they have recently. So really strong candle here. Then you get a lower open into a lower close. You have a single crow popping up at all-time high resistance at a lead test fib, closing under it. So it's like hard to do that too because this is your defensive sector. It's really hard to come in here and be like, yeah, guys, I'm gonna short Walmart today. I think Walmart's looking good for a pullback. Like, dude, Walmart's a huge staple. So it's I think it's just hard for me to call out staple shorts. I have no problem calling out staple longs. Back here, we've called it out a few times on the way up, but like it's a different vibe on that one. So I think that's my like reasoning. I'm not trying to like make excuses, but I think that's why I hesitated on those. Like I said, I don't know. And of course, if you guys were in here yesterday, you heard me covering all that stuff in the Discord stream. We've been doing a good job of trying to cover everything live on the swing stuff and just the overall macro stuff for the charts.
because I don't like to just type out something and be like, all right, that's it, guys. I like to go in the stream and talk about it because I can actually express the thoughts and the thought processes and the different routes Price can take. It's not just something you could just type up in a sentence and talk it out too. It's really fun to talk it out. Oh, nice. This looks good, or this looks bearish. Let's go check this. Let's check that weight. Let's check that weight. Like, it's fun to kind of click around. We do that in pretty much every end of day stream that I've been doing recently, past 2 weeks. So if you're ever interested in that, come tune in. Though I do like the smaller crowd in the stream end of day. I feel like there's like less pressure. Not to like perform, but to like say anything. I feel like I could just sit in an end of day stream and sit quiet and chill and then randomly find something and then everyone's cool with it. Damn, cutting all trade with Spain. We'll have to research what is all traded between us and Spain. No more trading with Spain. I told you, dude. This is literally what I was saying. I mean, I didn't know about Spain, but when I was talking about, the British, like they have a really bad response to the Iran stuff right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's repercussions from the United States on that. And you're seeing it here on Spain. He's already doing it against Spain. So I'm not really surprised by that. That is a very interesting post, though. I'm glad you sent that in the trade floor, Data J. I didn't realize we did that. I'm gonna research what's up with that. The main things that are traded between Spain and the United States: energy, industrials, and agricultural goods. Key U.S. exports to Spain include crude oil, gas, chemicals, aircraft. Okay, so we're really giving them a lot. While Spain exports refined petroleum, pharmaceuticals, olive oil, of course, shout out The Godfather, machinery, and vehicle. Okay, so they send a lot to us too. Shit. So there's actually a lot being affected by this. Damn, that's very interesting. But I expect that Spain news to be quickly reversed when they let us fly over them or whatever the issue was. No, I think it's just like their weak response. Like they don't have a strong enough response against Iran like Trump wanted. Shit, I'm not joking. Like if you want to hear what I'm talking about, Google right now. Go listen for yourself. Go listen to the British guy talk.
He literally sounds like he's apologizing to Iran. He is apologizing. Like, it's kind of crazy. Or mayor? I actually don't know. I'm gonna go look. I keep saying prime minister because I don't know what all their positions are over there. It's not their prime minister though, but it is a guy who did basically respond for their country, so he has to be in some position of power. Let me try to find it. His name is Starmer. Starmer. UK's Keir Starmer. I don't know how to say that first name, but he's actually got a cool looking first name. I don't know how to say that. Keir? Keir? Keir is how it's spelled. That is a crazy first name. Low-key, I wish I knew how that was pronounced. Gotta respect the unique name game, dude. Keir. It's like Kieran, but without the AN. Kier. He's like talking about let's go to diplomacy after missiles are already flying. That's their prime minister? I actually had that on the dot? No way that's their prime minister. This guy might be worse than the last guy. That's why I don't like to get into politics of things, but like our people are pretty bad. Don't get me wrong, like our politics are pretty bad, but bro, if you ever dive into the UK politics, your mind will expand. That's a country where you could be in a private group chat and be like, I don't like this president or I don't like this prime minister, and you could literally get arrested that same evening for saying something in a private group chat. You got to remember, this is the country we're talking about. This isn't like America where you can have your opinion. That's crazy to me. So you got to remember, like the politics over there are another ball game. It's not like over here. We're talking about a country that still believes in kings and queens. It's just it's not good. So a lot of their opinions are going to be very out there. That's why I don't really pay attention to the British politics for like the stock market anymore because it's like it's really just not needed. Like the whole time Trump bags them too, it's like I feel like I never see any actual impact on the market because it's like everyone's so used to them being bagged on now. Everybody knows they have a shithole, like for their politics. It just doesn't mean much coming from us. Can y'all hear my dog barking? Dude, that's crazy that Kid 83, SF, and Leland like all have a birthday like all in the same 2 days basically. That's crazy. Now she's playing with the other dog. I'm already used to this dog, but you don't have to check on it that much. This dog has its own personality.
It's like the coolest dog I've ever owned. It'll let you know what it wants to be played with and pet. It'll let me know. She'll let me know. Sometimes she'll like bring a toy up to me to like scratch my leg and be like, "All right, play with me now." It's like, damn. And she's getting to be heavy, but man, when she runs, you can't catch her. Like, I'm not even joking. Her 40-yard dash might be insane. I wish there was a way of like getting her to go as fast as she could in a straight line and then time her. That dog is fast AF. All right, YouTube. I think I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to hang out on Discord for a while longer. If you guys want, I'll send the Discord link if anybody's hanging around in here still. They want to come join in and hang out, see what's happening on the trade floor. Here's the link. Have a great day. Thank you guys again for all the likes on the stream. Hitting 20 every day is pretty insane. We do like basically no actual marketing for ourselves. We just share links. So very cool of you guys to be here and support that. Hope you guys enjoyed the updates, all the different breakdowns. Hopefully other people in the chat were also helpful to you. There's tons of other people in here who are also posting really good things in the chat. Thank you again, Kevo, for all the memberships he gifted. He gifted another 5, so we have like 104 members on the channel, which is like honestly mind-boggling to me. And then yeah, so make sure if you guys got that to go check that out. It's on the YouTube channel, Discord, all that good stuff. And yeah, all the different free shit. If you're someone who's just kind of lurking and you don't have a membership or you don't pay me a single dime, that's great. You should definitely focus on just checking out all the free shit first and just enjoying your time here and engaging and interacting more and more and more over time and kind of getting your way into it. I wouldn't really get in here and be like, all right, let's get lifetime. Let's get all of our money back. Let's make a bunch of money. Like if you're like that, you don't need to be here. I'll see you guys later on. Have a good rest of your day. And yeah, I'm gonna hang out in the Discord for a little bit.